Hello everyone, another day, another stream, another nice guest star fanciness, whatever you want to call it. So, Reese is not here yet, but he will come soon. What I'm gonna do here is I'm already gonna start the requests for people wondering that are new. Basically, pretty much, put the sound on here, off here. Basically, anyone that is watching can submit. I'm gonna submit now. You can actually join the requests. Requests are on. And when you join, you basically, you need to set up, you need to be on Google Chrome and also verify your phone, your phone number. Maybe it also works on phone, but then you can be a guest on the stream, do whatever. And there's a countdown, what you can see on the bottom left, that just constantly, you know, like every minute people can pretty much vote for you to stay or get kicked out. And you can promote your channel, say whatever the fuck. Pretty much, it's up to you. That's the format. So let's go here and see. I will also make the script so that it automates it, because normally I always have to press F12, right? So let's, like, do you guys want to know how fast I'm gonna make that? I should not always show off like this. Yeah. So starting it now to make sure. Wait 60, let's do 61, go to loop, and up we start with loop here. Done. Now it should basically repeat it every minute. Should just do it all this automatic, and if someone gets kicked, it stops the scripts pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, Reese is fixing the sounds right now. So go on the call and promote it. What? I want to promote my trans channel. You can go on the channel and promote it. Yeah, what I still want to do, right, is quickly test one more thing, which is, oh yeah, this here, right? Because basically, as far as I know, what isn't working properly right now is the polling. I'm gonna quickly check if this is all working. Should normally all work. Stop. What is it? Quit. Isn't the syntax stop? I thought it was stop. Quickly go here, search, find, like stop macro. End, that's what it is. It's called end. There we go. Let's see if this works. Should work normally. Bam, bam. Okay. Here's the click. So we need to make it so that it taps this one here. So I'm gonna stop the macro here very quickly. And where is this kick guests? So we do the poll. Yes, no. Scroll. Okay. Left hand. Wait, did he? I think it's that one here. Record. Insert. And I think this has to go. Oh no, this is the minute countdown. Okay. How does it first? Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. It will still work. It's that one that we need to comment out. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Let's try this. We got one person here. Traf Q. Quickly see here, clear this. Let's go. Bam bam bam. Oh yeah, it's working. It's working, it's working, it's working now. Yeah. It's working. And then basically we have the sound here at the end. Oh wait, I didn't mean to. I don't have my cam up right now. I will soon though. You can fix it. Take your time. Okay, this is gonna work. The sound thing here, we need to fix that one. Maybe I should really... record.
You're fired.
Insert. Okay. Okay. That's fine, Trav. That's fine. That Queen Ale says morning, Athene. Everybody that already came on the show is allowed to come again, huh? Just so you guys know. You're allowed to come many times. Every day you got another shot. So I'm gonna here end request and start requests again. Get started. We will also have randomized sounds and shit. Reese is fixing that now. So yeah. View count looking healthy. I don't know, I didn't even check the view count. I just started the stream though. 120. Oh no, it jumped to 180 now. Just chatting. I think, can you let your volunteers go on the call? They got kicked out all the time. Whenever, you know, there was a few people that came on the stream yesterday and they got immediately kicked out. Anyone here that is watching that is going like, yeah, you know what? I want to be on the show. I'm going to end the request. I already ended the request. What I do want to ask, by the way, like yesterday I mentioned that we were working on software, right? And it's basically, what is it? Hot pushing code? Is that what they call it? Hot reload, yeah. So I was already talking to, you know, some people here, earlier about the pricing, right? Because we have hot reloading for Unity. And we're going to sell it as a service to companies. And the price we are currently looking at is $120 a month, pretty much. So I'm wondering if there's any coders here. It's a monthly subscription. Per user, yes. Per user, $120 a month. Well, subscription service, they can call you at any time. Yeah. But yeah, what I'm just checking here is if this is too much. But I don't know if people even know this, because I know as if I was a coder, I would pay $120 a month for it, because it's such a big, it's a game changer. Having to always compile, run your game, and go to the place where you have to go to test your bugs, it's cancer. Yeah. I know 99 might sound more. Yeah, it's expensive for small indie groups and cheap for large corporations. But like, we will contact large corporations and maybe give a discount for indies. Yeah. But that Quintail or Quinail, how much would large corporations pay for this shit? It saves at least 20 minutes a day. It saves at least 20 minutes a day, and it also saves a lot of frustration. Send on Skype?
Yeah. There's a Dropbox link. You can download the zip from there. Then I'll put them in VLC and make it so that VLC only plays one every time you press play.
It saves the company about $1,000 a month.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Go. Just make a folder here. Okay. Kick sounds. This is just what I could quickly grab so we can see if it works well. And then can do more VLC. Because you can set VLC so it plays only one at random. This guy I can resize and stuff. You're not using this,
Yeah.
right? Okay. There. And it's all random. So
Yeah.
play, and of course you can make it smaller.
You got the U files as well in there or no?
Yeah.
Okay, that can close. I got this. I can close too. That can close too. So now we just gotta go here.
Windows even has a dedicated media play button. That is something a keyboard can do.
Record. Okay, done. So it should all work now.
Nice. We got the Vinky.
Okay, show must go on. Actually, yeah. So I'm checking here, right? Like, so basically, companies would save $1,000 per employee with this software. So that's why I'm checking here, like, what you guys think is an acceptable price. I think $120 a month is.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. What if we just want microphone? We might do microphone only when we don't have people with video. Switching it around a bit, you know. Is selling the software something that might actually sell? Well, the companies would save $1,000 per employee, so yeah. Do like first 3 months 99 discount and after that like 120. I don't know. Well, we have a free trial for like a week or something, but yeah. You will prepare something with crypto or NFTs for next crypto bull run in 2024. There's not going to be, I don't even know if there's going to be a crypto NFT bull run in 2024, honestly. Like, I have no idea. Like, crypto is really, really not in a good state. Either way, what we're doing right now is we're actually having a new format. I don't know if you're seeing it, checking it. So, wonder who is the first person going to be.
You guys see the request button? You can click request. It's a new feature. Twitch has new crazy technology.
I will actually do it again.
You can just join a call with us, just like that. Don't need Skype, don't need Discord. Just watch our stream. Click the request button. Bam, you're in a call with us, live on stream.
It should normally be here, but re-slacked today.
Yeah, like I didn't feel like doing it yet. Like I'll put an animation that makes it more potato friendly.
Anyone can join. Anyone. The fact you say that makes me believe more there will be a bull run. It's always like that at these low levels.
Athene's calls have always been historically pretty damn on point. So,
yes.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I kind of agree, but not when it comes to Athene.
Yes.
Sorry.
Like I'm quite an intelligent dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally sold Bitcoin all-time high.
Yep.
And called it.
Twice.
Called it several times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it actually twice.
Yep.
With the twice spikes, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I would have to say it is in hindsight though, but still good calls. Good calls. Like crypto is really be very, but I do feel, tell me Justin Copter if it's wrong, but I do feel there is some copium ongoing. I think you're holding bags.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Justin Copter,
Yeah.
am I right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm afraid I am. You're holding the bags and you go like, next year everything is going to be all right. Because this year ain't going to happen because you know. But yeah.
Hey, we got one.
Oh.
It's a new one.
It's a new person. Let's go. It's happening, guys. The show. Slot guest. That's nice. Let's see if all the software works here.
So do I hear you on the side screen, or I hear you on the
oh,
side
yo. Can you hear us? Let me put it a bit louder here.
Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect. Yeah. So, well, how is it gonna be? Are you gonna ask questions, or should I start?
You can start, man. You can start.
Yeah. So, how's life been with the lentils?
I actually don't eat lentils. It's only for people that are underneath me.
Oh yeah.
I get to eat all the, caviar and stuff. On a serious note, I actually don't eat lentils because I have IBS, but for the rest.
Oh, I see.
I eat lentils. It's pretty good. I'm good with it.
Yeah, it's actually very tasty. I find it unfortunate that I can't eat lentils.
Yeah. So, is there like a lentil tax that when somebody new comes, they have to pay up so you can buy them food?
The way they pay is by just slaving themselves away for free. It's
I tried to enslave myself a few years back in the days, but I got denied. So I guess I wasn't clicking back then.
Were you eating steak?
No, I'm vegetarian. Actually, I started eating fish like a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
You should reapply.
All right, we'll think about it.
You'll think about it. That's a no. Like when he says things about it, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, feels bad, man. Where are you from?
Czech Republic.
Czech. Oh yeah, that's like we had a few people from Czech coming over. They all left.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like,
I asked Marl out yesterday actually, so I'm still.
Wait, what?
I asked Marl out. Like I stay in contact with Marl on Instagram sometimes.
do you know that she's in Czech right now?
Yes, I do. Yeah, for many years.
You want to see the magic? Like I'm telling Reese something, he will see something. You know, like very very soon. I would say in like 10 seconds or something.
I'm getting kicked.
No,
No, you're not getting kicked, you're
you're not getting kicked. Like you're still good. You're still good. But I'm just showing him the new technology.
New technology.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, I have a thinking on my mind.
Oh, nice.
I try to say it in the first beta test of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I was really liking like a storyline in there. It felt like a really like mindless pushing buttons, and I just
We
stopped
changed
playing.
that quite a bit, and with the next expansion in a month, less than a month, it will be completely different. Honestly, Reese is the tester.
Man, it's completely different.
So
in
are
that
there
sense.
quests? Are there like stories that you progress?
There's a little bit like lame stories, really lame, but it's funny. It's not try hard. I like it. It's kind of in the troll Athene style, but maybe that's not so good nowadays. But hey, it's good. It's good. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was like I think it was one of the reasons that it didn't catch on that well, because people just get bored eventually unless they have this addiction inclination to addictions that they can just play.
I have to tell you
play the whole time.
though, with all honesty, the reason why the game is not doing as well is not so much because of the onboarding process. The onboarding process works quite well, even in its current grindy state, compared to competition. Like, because we always look and compare, right? But I do still agree with what you say. When you play the game, it's confusing. It's very repetitive. It's boring.
And there is so much stuff to do actually. Sorry to interrupt you, but there is so much stuff, and it's overwhelming actually.
Yes.
Just, you can
So
catch more.
basically, we all the feedback you're giving me is actually going to be in the next version. Just to keep you in the loop, the first 20 minutes, the tutorial is only 20 minutes instead of 4 hours. You play for 20 minutes, it only teaches you how to PvP and build your team. And then after the tutorial, you can basically, as you progress through campaign or complete missions, you can build all the other buildings that are not PvP related, and you can choose in which order. So now, you know, during the tutorial, you really know what the game is about. Man, I really love this. Like, you really know what the game is about, and at the same time, yeah, you get to have some stuff to work towards after the tutorial.
Great. I'll give it a try again then.
Yes, it's gonna be like I think this month, or maybe start of next month we will have it. Maybe you can even try it here if you decide to apply. But I don't know if you will do that. Maral is gonna be here.
Yeah.
That's a good reason to to apply, you know? Who knows? No, I shouldn't say that, because, you know, she's already in a relationship. Maybe that's not cool, and that's not okay to say that.
I'm also. It's all right.
You're also in a relationship. Okay, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to ask?
No, I just want to thank you and Reese for actually trying to put some faith in humanity and trying to motivate all of us.
Next. Vaderplops, damn son. Let's go.
Were you going with Barbos, not with Big Salami Boy?
But Vaderplops was first.
Okay.
I'm trying to go from top to bottom because it's fair,
I'm
you
really
know.
curious about Big Salami Boy.
Yeah, because he's gonna have a big salami.
Yeah, and that's what I'm all about.
Vaderspops, he's from he's living, I think, in Vietnam. If I see the video, where is he? Is he coming up? There he is.
There we go. All right.
Hey.
Yo, man.
How's it going? How's it
It's
going?
going good. It's going good. How's it going with you?
Yeah, it's going good. And you're right, I do live in Vietnam.
You live in Vietnam, and you really wanted to wheel. You have the wheel now. So how does it feel?
I did want the wheel. Although my spins have been like I've gotten the lowest one every single time. So the wheel I'm one day I'm praying to the wheel gods.
I see. I see. I see. That's great. So
Yeah.
that's good. It's good to see you. By the way, it's the first time I see you. And I've seen you a lot in the chat. So it's cool to see you, Mr. Father Plops.
Yeah, I do try to come by, but it's 1 a.m. right now, so sometimes I don't always, make the stream.
I see.
I like to stay updated though.
Oh yeah. Anything you gotta ask?
I guess for me on the game screen, I feel like I know you kind of touched upon it. I think it needs the
You're fired.
I'm sorry. Like, guys, this is really not cool. This is really not, he was just explaining himself. He was just starting to explain himself. Like, what is this shit? This is come on, no, this is not okay, guys. At least give people the ability to, 1 minute, at least 1 minute. Come on, guys, this is unbelievable. Holy shit, this is ruthless.
It's really funny though. It's really funny.
I think we got him. Big salami here.
Hello.
I can't see your cam.
I don't have cam. I'm sorry. Is it okay to still on stream without cam?
Sure. But I wonder if I should show on stream or not, because
If we disable cam here, no,
I
I don't know if that does anything.
It's I'm sorry. I don't use my computer very long time, and I just have a recent setup, and I don't have my camera on. Is it okay?
That's
You gotta do show on stream now.
why they can hear him.
Well, yeah, that's true. They can hear.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can hear
So
me
it doesn't
too.
need to
That's
show on
true,
stream.
that's
Like,
true.
okay, just sound. Let's go. Sure. It's fine. Let's go.
I just want to say this is first time I'm actually interact with you. I've watched very long time my friend back in the day from WoW, and then from every the theories you make. I really love, man. I really love the content that you put out back in the day, man. I just have to say, the Schlick is the best YouTube video, man. I watch. I'm telling you, is yes, man. I really love, man. I really love. The content you put out. As I mentioned, haven't been, using a computer, too much last years. So yes, I haven't really followed up past 5 years. Really, just been working a lot, man. So
Where
I'm
are you
really
from?
glad. I'm from Bulgaria, man. I'm from Bulgaria, but I've lived around, many places. Lived in England a bit, work, lived in Holland. But yes. Now I'm back in Bulgaria. Now I can, enjoy a bit, stay on computer, a bit more stable life, man.
Do you have a big salami?
I like to believe so, but it's
Well, yeah. I'm sorry. It's your name. I had to ask. Because obviously.
yes. My name is Ivan. So big salam, Ivan. This is like I like say.
Awesome, man. I'm glad. One of the three has a big salami. So you have any questions?
Well, to be fair, man, no, not real questions. Sorry, I haven't really checked out game too much. I just wanted to, come speak to you. I really like you for a long time, man. I just wanted to be able to say schlick to you, man. It's like dream come true, man. I really love this, man.
Schlick. Yeah, it's correct. I like it, like, because schlick is how I said it, because it wasn't
Yes.
and I said schlick. It's schlick, but it's
Schlick.
what was
Well, you
kind
did
of
both,
corner,
right? You go
man.
like it's click.
yes.
So
But what is the actual word?
well, the inspiration came from Chad Warren,
Yes.
who did say like that. That shit is slick. So he
That
did
shit
say
is schlick. Yeah, schlick.
Yeah, I think it's
Schlick.
Yeah, I think it's slick. You're very slick, moving quick, and you're also slipping behind the corner. They can't catch you, man. It was amazing, man. I swear this is one of my favorite video. Revisit all the time, man.
Best paladin in the world.
Best paladin in the world, man.
Yeah. That's it's good to hear that I have fans in Bulgaria.
Oh man, many fans in Bulgaria. All my friends in school, we used to watch so much, man. And I said in chat earlier, man, the theory about everything, the video, now
Oh yeah, it was good chat. Like people voted yes, yes. Like guy got shot.
Yeah, Sean.
We're allowed to do this on stream, right?
I
On
think
Twitch.
so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You guys like the new sound, and the repeated. I really like the repeated.
Yeah.
It's much
You
better.
guys don't know, but it's like all automated now. Everything. Like the polls are done again and again automatically. It's really nice.
Coded it without compiling. Just like the software we're gonna sell for $120
Am
a
I
month.
live?
Yo, yes, you
Hello,
are.
hello.
Yo, man, yeah, you're
Skills back in the house.
like
I'm back. I'm back.
regular. You really have to prep because people are already on the yes button, and you gotta do your own tray immediately.
Okay.
Steal the show.
I want to ask something about Doobie Bywall. I have an idea. When you want to bring the Doobie Bywall back, what do you think about bringing it back in stages? Like, you start at $5 and then you keep increasing it by $1 like every month, or 50 cents every month until it's $10. Because I think many people would be okay selling for $6 or $7 or $8, and maybe you would save some money that way. What do you think about this idea?
The problem is people will get raging. They will rage. They will rage because they will go like, the buy wall is $10 and now you're putting it at $5. You're going against your word. While pausing it, it's different psychologically. People would be really pissed. And what we are working towards is actually making enough money to just put flat out the buy wall back. Like all together, we just need $1 million and we can do it pretty much.
A million.
Got him!
It's almost like it's AI that knows, because he was laughing with $1 million and then he got kicked with the laugh. It's just like, holy shit, the timing. This is really, this is dank. I really like the upgraded setup.
It actually does add, like, because I do still think You're Fired is so good.
Yes, you're fired.
But it's nice that there's variety. It's actually nice.
Can you increase the time to like 33 minutes? Valor Pops, you can come again. You can try another try. Because you might say like 3 minutes. 3 minutes is too long.
Yeah, man.
Like, and what I like about the 1 minute, right, is you can come several times. Because if there is nobody on the list and you come now again, right, I will add you again. Because like while we're waiting, might as well, get other people that came and then got kicked again. Like, so no problemo with that. It's part of the show. It's just funny that people can kick you and then you come back and then it's even more funny because it becomes exponentially harder. Every time you come in the same day, people are more and more trigger happy to say yes. Like Cassie yesterday, for example, right? Oh my God. She came in and she was already voted out. Like, I also don't think it's a bad idea if, like, for whatever reason, the percentages is really majorly 80% higher, then even after 10 seconds, you're already kicked. But maybe that's not good. Maybe you got to give people the chance to come back. But yeah. I wonder though, because like literally they can be there for 10 seconds. It's like you're fired. Like, because I can perfectly do this, by the way. Do you know I can code it now so quick? Do you know how I would do it? Because you can't do it with 80% because
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know.
I can show you if you want.
But I think it's too fast though. I think 1 minute is already very fast, but I think it's a nice sweet spot.
Yeah. So Valor Pops, you can come back. My South Stream is destroyed. Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's why people would find it funny when you come back, because they love to
Destroy it again.
it's to destroy it again. You think you hit the rock bottom. They want to, you know, like you gotta try again, man. Like the way they treated you, it was unfair though. I have to say it. It was not cool.
Agreed.
It was not cool. It was not fine.
Vados Pops.
Like it was really like I think that was just not okay. What they did there. At least give people the chance to express themselves.
Yes.
But hey, that was not me. It was the viewers, huh? It was the viewers. You know what like I have to say something really, like I'm gonna say it to Father while he's here watching the, like I feel like Vados Pops looks the way his Twitch name, because sometimes you have Twitch names and they look very different. I feel like Vados Pops and the way he looks, it goes hand in hand.
It's kind of true.
Yes.
Yeah, they're calling me Harry Potter.
You know how you look?
Doesn't show.
Oh wait, it's gonna show. It's gonna show. I
okay,
think
okay.
it takes a little bit. Like he really looks like, what is the guy from? He really looks like come on, the guy from WoW. That is, but I think like it's a non-bald version. The guy from WoW is bald, and he also has glasses. He looks very similar. What is his name? Come on, you guys know it. You guys know it on this. No, not Azael. Like
You mean inside WoW or on the
like
dev team?
no, not Hobbs. Like what's the name? The guy? No, not Cedu. What's the guy's name? No, it's like it was a good friend of Swifty, and then there was some thingy, a feud.
Was it something Panda? No.
The guy said that we were view botting.
Oh, Towley?
Towley.
Yeah.
Come on, man. He looks like Towley.
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I didn't start the timer because I was talking. That's not fair, but I'm going to start it now. Let's go.
So my question was, or I guess it's more of a comment. I feel like the home screen's pretty crowded, and if more games or things, more buildings are added to the home screen, then I feel like it's going to feel more crowded. So I don't know, maybe in the future, I guess what I would like to see if a lot of the things were like condensed into like one building, like the roulette and the blackjack, or any of the games were kind of like in its own building, and kind of the space was freed up a little bit.
I'm going to answer your question here, right? Like basically, putting buildings inside another building might cause a bit of drama because people bought building skins. And also with the new tutorial that we will have, 90% of the buildings will not be unlocked after you finish the tutorial. And people that will then end up being at a point where they have unlocked everything, they will be already hooked. Of course, we can add this functionality on top where people can group it. So if they want to choose, they can do it. But otherwise, we can...
No.
That was not cool what you guys did there. Come on, that's the second show. That's really not cool.
We're making it too much fun to kick with this sound.
Yes, it's really like it was a draw, but a draw is kick. It's just like a draw is a loss. Although I did answer his question. Let's go here. Holy shit. Hello. Can you hear us?
Hello? Hello? Is this a GIF?
Bitch.
What? What? That was it? All that setup, you know, with a fake camera and everything, just for that?
Yeah, it seems so, but I cannot end it. Man, it could have been a penis though.
Well, I feel
But
like
it
maybe
wasn't.
that's where it was going.
How do I
It's trying to reconnect. You can't
But-
do shit for now. You gotta
how do
wait.
I can't even remove the person?
Maybe you have to. I think it'll get there eventually. It's just glitched. Is there nothing? What the hell? And you can't do it here either? Oh, we got someone.
Vados Pops is back, man. He ain't giving up. That's nice. That's the beauty. Like once you've gone, but how do I stop this?
Yeah, and if we press the red button, then we gotta restart everything. Like, I mean, then we gotta
Yes.
re-invite. That's annoying.
He literally bugged our system. No. The vote doesn't work, bro. Like it's like
I wonder what if we just refresh the page, because I think then everything will stay, but it will probably it just stays there. Oh wait, there. Okay.
okay. We fixed it. We fixed it. We got it. We got it. Oh yeah. That was we got another one here.
Hey, new person.
Man, a lot of people in the queue. It's nice. I'm gonna wait until the person comes through. Let's see if this works. Wait.
Hello?
Hello?
Damn, lots of people coming.
We're having trouble connecting to your guest. Returning guest in queue.
So you can return the guest now and try another one.
Yeah.
That's nice.
By the way, I'm gonna enter a request and start it again so everybody gets the pop-up.
Yup.
Oh yeah. Man, he has never survived more than a minute.
Poor guy.
Like.
Skittles, I believe you can do it, man, this time.
Like, you've never survived more than a minute, bro. Like, good luck.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just gonna let them kick me. I'm gonna keep eating. This is content. I also say yes for everyone. Kick everyone.
You always
Kicking is
tap
the
yes
best.
when you're kicking people. That's
Yeah.
funny.
I'm just gonna wait.
He's salty, guys. You know, maybe his soup didn't have enough salt, so he was like, "I'm gonna get kicked again." So it's really tastes more salty. But like, your vote is actually doing better than when you were talking.
Yeah.
So
Should I fake some technical difficulties?
it's the time to shine. Like, people that want to see him for real eating his soup, he streams as well.
Yeah.
He's actually not even doing bad with the votes.
Yep.
Record.
Funny.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
All the sounds are not the best, but you did them quick, I guess.
Yeah. Like, it's also seeing what's funny or what's not.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the gunshot, like, it's way funnier than it seemed.
Oh, I was about to slot the other one, but he just came through. I'm gonna return him. I'm gonna slot that guy. There is issues with the service
Yeah, for sure.
because people are, but maybe that saved us. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, let's go. Hi there.
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. Okay. First of all, I want to say.
1 sec, I'm gonna talk. So the how do you say it? The echo is gone. Okay, you can go.
Okay, is it fine now?
Yes.
Okay, I want to say I've been a fan of you back in the day, and then I kinda realized you were streaming again in the Wrath of the Lich King era. Sorry about my English; it's not my main language.
It's fine.
And then I saw all the baits streams that you just the beg streams. You know what I'm talking about?
Begging.
The begging, yeah, the begging one.
Yes.
So I thought it was really really weird at the start, and then I started to really like those. Okay, it was something magical about this, and I just want to say it's nice to see you back here. And I have one question for you, maybe more if I'm staying more than this.
Go ahead.
So, no, and not in a toxic way. Okay, no, like no non-toxic way. Just
Sure.
genuinely
Straight
curious.
up. Let's go.
How is it like? Okay, it's no secret that you are kind of washed. Okay, it's no secret.
Yes.
And how is it like that you like? How do you stay positive when you were in such a high peak back in the past to where you at now? And I'm not just asking that. I'm asking because okay, let me just hear you what you say about that.
Oh yeah. So basically, your question is, how do I consolate with myself being washed up since back in the days I wasn't washed up, right?
Yeah, it feels kind of sad.
Yes. And it is quite sad. As an outsider, it's definitely quite sad. Although for me, it's the other way around. And what I mean with that is, like, I used to be quite to put it I used to be a bitch from YouTube, a bitch from Owned, a bitch from Twitch. I used to be in a position of complete neediness, meaning that the only way I could stay relevant was by, busting my ass off being relevant on these platforms. And
Okay.
as a result, what you basically have, and that's something a lot of people don't realize, is that you got to basically make content to work with these platforms, whether it is making content that makes sure the algorithms favors
Then
you.
you literally wait. I'm sorry, I stop you, but then you literally went to begging on Twitch. Like it's not that it wasn't that great afterwards. It wasn't that great as well.
But the thing
So
is, though, like I'm but that's the thing, like when I was being best pod in the world and all that stuff, right? I was only with Reese. Now I have a team of 50 people making software, and these begging streams fund pretty much the stream. So as a result, not the stream, sorry, fund what we're doing, right? And allows us to make programs and just just contribute to any good we want to do. So it's not like I'm just the Twitch that I went from a big known Athene persona to a beggar on Twitch. It's that the team has grown tremendously, and as a result, that needed funding, and that's why I did these begging streams.
okay, that sounds fair. And okay, I wasn't prepared to stay for that long, so I didn't prepare a second question. I just had one.
But you said,
So
like, after the first question, you would ask a second one if they let you longer. So
yeah, but I didn't prepare. I didn't prepare it. I had like an idea in my
yeah,
mind, but I didn't prepare. And so and also I have like a stage fright. There's kind of a lot of people, so I'm not really.
I understand.
I'm nervous. I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah.
Okay,
Does the answer satisfy you, or do you feel like it's a cop out? Me just
no,
do you understand it?
I would say like 50% satisfies, because I'm not just asking that. I'm asking because of myself. I know it's not a therapy session, but on myself, like I'm 31 now, and as when I was younger, was playing World of Warcraft and was having fun, and on my 20s or whatever, I felt like life were a lot better, in many ways. Like I had more fun, I had more energy, like my physical health was better, everything was better, objectively, okay, objectively. And now I'm kind of feeling like every year or every like 5 years,
It's
it just
downhill.
it's downhill, and I don't know how to handle this feeling. That downhill feeling just feels bad. And for you, not like, again, not toxic. For you, it's been very downhill. Okay, like not toxic. I'm trying to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm really. I'm just trying to be objective. So,
Yeah.
I'm not trolling even. I'm
No,
not. I'm
it's
not
good.
even trolling. Just saying it how it is.
Rock bottom, pretty much.
Yeah. So it's been like, because not because you are very low now, but because you are so high. And if you had like your popularity back in the day, if you had it now, then you would become like instant millionaire, whatever, you know, because now you can monetize the success much easier.
Yes, it's true.
So it's kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. That's just how it is. So I'm just wondering for myself, like how do you keep like being motivated and being happy and all this stuff? Like how do you handle this downhill?
Yeah, I understand. Man, I could give you so many troll answers, right?
But be real. Okay, be real and then be troll. Okay,
I could
I've
give you
watched
so
you
many.
trolling for so long, you know. I watched you troll.
Yes,
I know.
it really, I'm itching to really give some very troll answer, but like
You know.
I'll give you a real answer, right?
Okay.
Like the thing is that failure, like success, right, is paved with failure. Like and that's just how life is, right? And it's something very important to be aware of, like because you're only, you know, you're only a loser. You'll only hit rock bottom, right? When that's where you settle. Like let's say you climb really high up and then you fall all down, right? The only moment where that is your life is when you look at that and say like, okay, this is going to be the rest of my life. But if you always, you know, look forward and you go and you try to better, and you try to, you know, improve and understand the dynamic in life where failure is just part of it, like then success is just, you know, is just how do you call it? It's almost guaranteed. I won't say guaranteed, but almost guaranteed. Because when you talk about Athene, right? A lot of people, when they think about Athene, and I've seen even people yesterday they talk about Athene in the Diablo days, or Athene in the League days. Like they don't even talk about best paladin in the world, because when I was after best paladin in the world and when WoW wasn't working that well, there was already a dip. Like I already felt down, and then that game became relevant again with another game, and then that went down and became relevant with another game. The reason why the Athene persona and the brand completely faded away was because I started focusing more on projects behind the scenes, like displays or, you know, charity or whatever. But otherwise, and that's why the perception looks really like I'm failing. And it is true that, you know, at times when I try stuff, things don't always work out. But it is when you give up that you are truly failing, or that you're a loser, not when you keep trying. So like it's like losing the battle but not giving up on the war, you know. Like
I get it. I get what you're saying, but like it's just kind of hard for me to see how you get to the point where you were. You know, it's kind of hard to see how it's gonna be.
You're talking about yourself or about me?
About both of us, sadly.
Because like, because I can talk about myself. I can say that, you know, things are looking better than ever, because rather than just like when I was just working with Reese, right? And the only thing we had YouTube and Twitch. If YouTube and Twitch didn't work out, we were, you know, catapulted into irrelevance, and we can't execute a lot. What we're gonna do? Like any idea requires execution. Now with the place we have, the ability of change we can do, it's insane. The opportunities are crazy. Now, so that is for me, right? Like now in your case, of course, like, you know, your health is maybe, you know, going a bit back because you're getting older and stuff. But the thing is though, like, well, I don't know your situation actually. Maybe it's really bad. Like I have no clue.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. No, it's not that bad.
No,
but,
it is.
Yeah, go on. Sorry, I interrupt you.
So yeah, basically. I still like the You Fired the most.
Man, You're Fired is so good.
It's
though.
the best.
It's so good.
It's the best one.
Yeah.
I like You Fired all the time more than this.
Yeah.
The different sounds.
Yeah.
The gunshot was also okay-ish.
Yeah. I kind of love the You're Fired. Yeah.
Yo, man.
I'm back.
You're back, man. I like, you know, like initially it was like the low self-esteem, but that's the beauty. When you don't have any left, it's like,
yeah,
the anxiety is gone. It's like you've faced your fear. It's like, whatever, man, let's go.
I mean, my self-esteem wasn't really destroyed. I do live stream like myself, so like I'm kind of used to people being assholes on the internet.
You do
so
live
it's
stream?
okay. Yeah.
On which channel?
I don't do it here on Twitch. I do it on an English app called Hello Talk. I teach English. So
I see. I didn't know that.
before, it looks like I'm probably gonna get kicked again. So before I go on the third time, have you ever thought about, because you want to help a lot of people and you wanted the UBI, but have you ever thought of like adding some kind of like education building into the game? Because I think that would help people the most, is getting them equipped with good skills.
Well, we will add a charity building to the building, which is a social media-fied giving works kinda. This is literally gonna be one of the next patches. Education tools, maybe with the productivity app. But the game has to first be successful for us to be able to do that. So yeah, that's the idea pretty much.
Okay,
I really like the you fired the most.
Yeah.
I almost feel like we should just have that one, man.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy to...
But people respond really a lot though to the sound effects.
Yes, I think people just want to see the new sounds.
Yeah. But yeah, some people do say like, yeah, the you're fired. Like the you're fired is really hard to beat, man.
Ah, random ones make it more exciting? Okay. Gunshot is the best. Keep it random for today. Sure. Yeah. It's nice that there is some different ones, you know, but they need to be all really good.
Yeah.
We should have a system where people can vote after the sound, you know. I see some guy here is getting ready. THC Geno style. We got another person here just coming in.
All right.
I'm gonna end the request and start it again so that people get the pop-up.
Well, I guess I don't have to be here. You can just poke me.
Yeah, it's all good.
Very well.
I'll see you after the stream.
See you later, guys.
See you, man. Oh, load tutorial. Let's go. Let's see what he has to say. You guys fired Reese. How does that make you feel? Abraham got kicked.
Hi, what?
No. Ah, there you again. I didn't even recognize you. I didn't recognize it was you.
Yeah, it's the angle, I guess.
Yo,
and
man.
I'm fucking sick, so I guess you hear I'm talking like robot.
No, it's fine.
Anyway,
Man.
I wanted to ask something more about current events and the Russia war. And
Sure.
Ukraine. So I've missed any streams if you've talked about it. So just give me a rundown on your thoughts about it. If it's gonna end soon, if it's Russia is fucked for sure, but like what else? Who else is fucked?
Well, like I feel like this is a very, very much a Putin situation. Basically, what I said yesterday, and I say now again, if Putin is still in charge by the end of the year, the chances of the war being still ongoing is more than 90%. Mm-hmm. And if Putin is not in charge, then it's less than 10%. So
by the end of 2023?
Yeah, like I would say by the end of 2023, if Putin is in charge or if Putin is not in charge. It really depends on that pretty much. Yeah.
And like with the idea of helping as many people as possible, do you think putting efforts into
Whether it's plus EV to help people from Ukraine or what? What is it? It's plus EV to help people from Ukraine. It depends to which extent you can. What I mean with that is there are certain people that are a lot better equipped to help people in Ukraine than us. Because like we just have a certain place, right? Like and there's only so many spots. Um, so, but in my very, in my situation, it's not so much plus EV to do because of the drama I had to deal with, which people, I always mention it very slightly, but it was really bad. Like, and it's basically, yeah, one person can ruin it for everyone pretty much. But for peasants, like, if it's about donating, there's better causes to donate to, for sure, than Ukraine. If you donate to Ukraine, most of the help that goes to Ukraine goes to the military, to weapons and stuff. I would still say giving, saving lives, not through war, is more plus EV than through war. Yeah. There's places where there's a bigger need for help, pretty much. And I see that Quinail and THC trying to get ready. I hope you're going to get ready. Let's go, man. Good
Back
luck.
again.
Back again.
So my next question is, have you heard about Gonzalez versus Google? Do you know about that?
Like what?
Gonzalez versus Google.
Gonzalez? No.
It's basically about social media platforms being responsible for what users get shown by the algorithm, and there's going to be a loss. They're going to have a court case in February about it.
I see. I'm not so like, I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, well, some people, I've seen some videos of people talking about how it's gonna, like, it could potentially break the internet. I mean, obviously it's like clickbaity stuff sometimes too, but I don't know. I just want to know what your thoughts on that were, if you knew about it.
Well, like, is it? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It's just like it could really regulate how the algorithm works, how it currently works, of how it can, like, show you potentially what some people would say damaging messages.
I see. Well,
Fatality.
I like that I can keep adding new people. It's nice that people try to come back. I really like that. Oh, this is our homie from yesterday. Let's go. Yo, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okie dokie, are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
So I've been toying around with this idea for many years. I've been a big fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles characters for a long time, and I'm 39. And I was just thinking, a lot of the people that it was marketed to, we've grown up by 10 or 20 years. And so, what if we grew up the turtles so they were no more, they weren't teenage anymore, they were mutant ninja turtles, all four of them. This is development team, by the way. And they would have these different characters that would kind of be the grounding totems for an entire world of possibilities. I think that would be a fun project for a lot of us.
So, like, do you mean like you would grow up the Ninja Turtles so it also caters to older people, or you make them younger again, or what do you mean?
They're old enough to drink alcohol and experiment with drugs and stuff and deal with these issues, and people would have to, could relate to different characters based on what, Raphael's smoking weed or something, you know what I mean? And we have to reconcile that with the group. But he's ultimately a character for good because he's stopping violent crime from happening. He goes out and sees a violent crime and he stops it, stuff like that. But there's the range of possibilities that could happen. You could be a video game, it could be a movie, it could be a series, but I have enough drawing skill to get people started, get the juices going, but I'm not the best artist in the world, but I'm confident enough to start some of the designs and get people motivated to, maybe make a world like that. And I think being 39, I think we need something like, when that first Turtles movie came out, it was remarkable with Jim Henson Studios, and they had the whole animatronic versus CGI. I was animatronic is way better in my opinion.
So if I'm getting it right, what you're trying to, what you're trying to do is basically relaunch the Ninja Turtle IP with more catered to adults.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you-
Bingo. I think just catering. Yeah.
So who owns the IP of Ninja Turtles?
I'm still working on that, but if I had the seed of an idea, if we could, if a team of us could network towards that and figure out what we need to do to make this happen, I think that would be great.
So basically, you're looking at a team to lobby the IP holders of Ninja Turtles to reboot with a more adult kind of.
Just cut the teenage out and just like a rated R version or something, or an adult version where the themes were kind of like, oh shit, I want to go back to the theater and see this, or oh shit, I want to play that game. I want to be one of those characters.
So why do you think you need a team to reach out to them and present them the ID?
Why do I need a theme?
Yes.
To do that? Because you got to start somewhere, and I just this is somewhere in my opinion, and I think you're doing good things.
But I mean, like you could literally start with yourself, right? Just look up who is the IP holders of Ninja Turtles and just drop them a mail. Maybe set up a meeting to go and discuss what they can do. You can do it by yourself.
IP holders.
Say what?
Okay.
Well, yeah, like
yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I know that if I could get around smart people like you and other people and that are in the chat, if we could combine our skills, we could form some cool shit.
Well, what I'm just doing is I'm hearing your what you want to do, right? And I'm basically thinking about what is the best way of going about it and giving you some tips.
I just made this one after our talk yesterday. You guys got me inspired. She's on the phone talking.
How long does it take you to draw some of these?
It really depends. It could be super fast, or it could be like segments at a time. And it just feels more right to as an artist to kind of take my time and go do something else and come back to it. Go drink a Diet Pepsi and go back to it.
How long did it take you to draw that one?
This is about 5-10 minutes.
Oh, that's quite fast.
Yeah. Just but my skill is enough where I can pitch the idea, and I was just thinking, just think of the advertising opportunities for like like adult products, because like I came from Hawaii, and they would let you drink beer in the theater, or drink alcohol, and that was like a new thing to me. I was never able to do that. But if you could, like, okay, if you're gonna, you could advertise alcohol in the background, or of the fight scene or something, or whatever, or even in the, I don't know if it's allowed in video games to do that, but just ideas and germinating ideas, seeds.
Well, I think that the first step you need to do is create a connection and network with the IP holders and present them, your pitch. Is it like something you want to work with them, or you just want to inspire them, or do you actually want also, a commission for coming up with the idea?
Maybe all the above. If again, I don't. I'm not going to claim to know I know how to do that, but
Shark Tank.
You're helping me in the right. Shark Tank?
You can go to Shark Tank and just say, like, you know, you're basically thinking about starting a relationship with the Ninja Turtle makers, and pitch them an idea and get a commission, and maybe
Eastman was one of them. Yeah, I don't know if they're still even alive. I think they are.
well,
They gotta be alive.
Shark Tank is a show where you can come and pitch your business ideas.
Oh, shoot! Going on that show? Oh man, I don't know if I would be confident enough to do that.
Well,
But
you're
that's a good
confident to be
idea.
now on my show, so it's just a step up from there, you know.
Well, I've been around this for a long time. I mean, back when I must have been 24, 25, I did a web show and we got thousands of views because we would host people based on their views about religion or anti-religion of atheism or whatnot. And we were philosophy students going to the California Institute of Integral Studies. We made this show called Hold On.
No, God, please, no, no. The sounds, yeah, some of the sounds, it's not all in my position, you know, in my power reselected them. Gonna go to the next person here.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you though.
Yeah, I don't have a camera on.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Let's go.
I was waiting for chat to just have you talking about Mutant Ninja Turtles for the next 30 minutes.
Like, I'm being really nice, you know. I'm being real nice. I don't want to break people's dreams, but it is kind of.
Yeah, no, you definitely handled that well.
Yes.
I don't know if Shark Tank would be the best route for that.
Well, I know it wouldn't, but it puts you on a certain level where, you know, there, like, if that doesn't work and you get that reality check, then it's easier to get perspective, because sometimes it's very hard to tell people, you know, that maybe what they think is a bit far-fetched. So if they go to the experience themselves, it can speed these things up.
Yeah. Well, it's good that he got out of his comfort zone and brought the idea forward. So
yeah,
best of luck to that person if they're in the chat.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm
my
just
question
always.
was,
Yeah, sure.
where are you taking your internet personality and the it looks like I might get kicked here, but I'll send the question your way. Like earlier, whenever someone said you're washed, I saw it as the perfect opportunity for you to put on that Athene persona and just be like washed, and then gunshot them down and just clip that for TikTok, you know, and just embrace that fully.
Well, the thing is like, it's actually a good question, right? Because like, I am a bit in a kind of an, like, the persona is kind of in an identity crisis, to put it that way.
Yeah.
Because I'm constantly stepping on eggs. Like, you have no idea how
I can imagine
how paranoid I am, even on the stream, right? If I could just, because I was even talking to Reese about it yesterday, like, if I could just be more Athene-like on the show here when I have guests, which is very easy for me, like, it would be so much more entertaining. But man, oh man, it would, like, people would be able to clip stuff. Some guests will get very
is
triggered.
that a negative? Because at the end of the day, like, I mean, yes, that stuff can cancel you, but it's also getting you more traction. And if you put up your armor and you don't allow yourself to ever be canceled because you are who you are, then it doesn't matter what you say, because people will come to your stream. Now, I think there's a balance to where you can't just shoot someone down like that, gunshot, say I'm not washed, and then completely disrespect their identity. You need to still give that transparent answer afterward. And I really respect what you're doing, where you're being more genuine and wholesome and really just showing the back end of Athene at the same time. But I feel like you could have both going. And you see what I'm saying?
I understand what you say. Like, I do have to say though that it's not easy to find this balance though, because it's not always in your control. and as a result, like if the stakes are too high, like getting banned on a channel, right, like Twitch, for
Yeah, that's
example,
very
it's
true.
a big fucking deal. Like it's like
Yeah.
it literally disables me from doing so many things, and as a result, it's really like yeah, there's no coming back from it, so I can't fuck up. I would love to be able to play with the rules, and if I'm kind of, you know, somewhere in the middle, right, and if I get further to a point where it's dangerous, I actually get a warning or something, then
Yeah.
sure, like I have another shot at it, right? But
You
if
could
I
probably
could,
find a sweet spot where you're actively saying that you respect Twitch as Athene, but you're not going to take shit from viewers. You know what I mean? Like
but the
that
problem is
that
like
that middle ground.
the problem is like I can say whatever I want on the stream, right? If there is a live stream failed thread about me, even clipping
Uh-huh.
stuff out of context, there is no amount of clips that I can show Twitch to make my case. It's just like, okay, you're done, goodbye.
Yeah.
And it's really
Yeah.
like it's I don't think a lot of people realize how I really don't think a lot of people realize how suffocating it is. I'm just afraid, even during streams like now, to just, you know, even at times speak up my mind and stuff because of
Yeah.
the woke culture going just down the like it's just absolutely bananas. Like, so I'm just, you know, like even stand-up comedians getting canceled for jokes they make on a stage, like it's out. I'm just too old for this shit. Like I don't like it's too yeah, like I don't think I became the racist uncle or anything like that, but it's just like people are taking it just way too far, that you can't make jokes about anything. Like
Yeah,
if
well,
you
it's
make
because
a
people are tying their identities into their belief structures, and they're personally feeling offended and hurt by what you're saying whenever they're not realizing that it's all an act, it's all a comedy
yes,
skit, it's all for fun, it's all entertainment.
but the hypocrisy starts when they're offended for in the place of other people, and then
Exactly.
and then
Yeah,
start
because they
using
tie it into their identity, so they say, you know, you need to glorify my identity in a way that look who I'm supporting, even though the person they're supporting doesn't care about what they're supporting.
yes.
It's this cycle of fear that people are caught in. But I do understand where being in your platform, like you can't exactly just, you know, just do whatever you want at any given time. You have to be aware of what could happen, those probabilities.
But yeah, that's why, like, I have to say that it's not like I'm just, you know, going by my day every day and don't think about these things. The stuff you're mentioning now, right? Can I do it in the gray zone or this or that? I discuss these things also here internally, right? And the conclusion is just it's not worth the risk. It's like, because it's so brutal. Like, you can literally be canceled from one day to another. Like, I could literally be banned tomorrow for a hit piece that is made about stuff taken out of context 4 years ago. And like, that's a possibility. That's a real possibility. Whenever there's a new hit piece that comes out, while I'm watching it, I'm really stressed out, hoping that there's no things that can make it go viral, even though what's in there is just not true. Like, it's actually quite surreal. It's quite surreal to basically live your life and have and be dominated by non-facts, pretty much. It's quite I think if you're a content creator and you've built your entire career on that, it's exponentially more yeah, it's more crazy than as a viewer, because yeah.
I think we're getting to the point where people are lightening up, and we'll get to that point where people can always speak their mind, to the point where it's going to be people are getting canceled for being fake, as opposed to being canceled because they're speaking their truth in the moment and then being judged for it afterward.
I hope so, but I'm afraid that's not going to be the case. I think it's actually gonna it's going to go down, but not because
Well, the pendulum will always swing back.
yeah, I think it's going to go down because of AI. A lot of content will be AI generated. People, you know, like, you're going to have AIs that get canceled and then new AIs that come up and stuff and all that stuff. Yeah, I like, yeah, but of course, don't know, hope so. Like,
Farewell.
Getting them guests here, guys. He knew that he was gonna get removed. Hi there. Can you hear me?
Yo, what's up? Can
Yo,
you hear me?
man.
Yo, what's up? Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you?
Sup, yo?
Hello?
Hello, hello. I can hear you. Yes. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
You sound weird on my stream.
I see. I can hear you.
Okay, I'll just deal with it. Yo, I just wanted to come on and see if I could break your stream.
I see. How would you break my stream? You got a QR code on your screen. What is that?
Oh, that's just yeah, just scan that if you want to support me, and this is just a snip image of the yes vote to see if I get voted. Oh, looks like I'm gonna get voted off anyways.
I want to.
But I wanted to see if they voted no. If I had this image, if I could break your macro.
Ah, I see. What image? Ah, that's what you were trying to do. I see. I see. That won't work.
Is it mirrored? It's on my screen. It's mirrored.
No, no,
Oh
it's
no,
not.
it looks good on
No, it
real
looks
stream.
good.
Okay.
You were trying to make it. That's smart. That's.
Yo, invite me back on.
He tried to bug my script. That's really funny. That's really funny. He tried to bug my script. I have to admit that's a funny one. It didn't work though. I like that I can chain guests in. I'm just like I see a lot of people right in the queue right now. A lot of them. Yo, man.
I'm immortal.
You're back. You're immortal. Let's go. Let's see about that. So,
the other guy was showing off his Ninja Turtle art, so I'm just gonna show off my art.
Sure, go ahead.
I have nothing else to do.
Did you draw that?
Sometimes I draw because I'm bored.
I see. Who's that?
Just a woman.
That's
Mr. Bean.
Yeah, I know that's.
Atkinson.
I knew that's Mr. Bean, but this one I didn't know.
They're not all famous people.
I see. Is this all real people?
Yeah, I looked them up on the internet.
I see. I see.
I just draw with a pencil and just some printing paper. This is not finished. They usually take me like 3 or 4 hours, but it's not finished here. It's the hardest part is the hair for me.
I see. I see.
This one's my favorite.
How long?
Yeah, it took me like 12 hours, I think.
It's not even bad.
Yeah, this one has a lot of detail, like the belt, the hand, the shadows. It's Arya Stark from Game of Thrones, by the way.
I see. What you can do is like you can do these drawings on YouTube.
Nice.
On YouTube. Even the kick said it was nice, man. It's all connected. I wanted to say he can do what is it like you have these drawings that you have what's the word? Playthroughs, time lapses, yeah.
Don't. I want to bug out his macro. Vote no first round. Don't. I want to bug out his macro. Vote no first round.
Yo.
To see if I still get out.
It's not gonna work though. You can try it. Like it's not gonna. I can tell you why it's not gonna work. By the way.
I thought you just used like OCR scripts.
Yeah, but the thing is though, like the way it works, it needs to have the exact same size.
Exact same.
Yes.
Pixel perfect. Oh, okay.
Pixel perfect,
Yeah.
exact same size. And the color needs to be the same because even I see like the color, even though you screen capped it, if it goes through compression or whatever, it changes the color as well for whatever reason. So it's not going to be easy.
Right. Well then, go ahead and scan this to support me, chat.
Like it says on the screen though, guest slot. You're gonna have to move it a little bit lower. I think it, or doesn't it say it on the stream? Oh no, on the stream it
Move
doesn't.
it lower.
I gotta put it a little bit lower. Ah, let me try now. Because to me there is another text overlapping, but I'm trying to scan it.
I don't think I can change it right now because I'm using a virtual camera.
I see, I see.
Peace.
Humiliation.
I tried. Did anyone scan the QR code to support him? No. No. Feels bad, man. He tried though. I'm gonna enter request and start the request again for people that are watching or joined in. Anyone can come on the show. You have 1 minute countdowns with a minute in between. And you can basically, you know, entertain the viewers, do whatever you want, promote your stuff. It's all in your own hands. And pretty much, if you stay long, winning. What I think I might do, right, is do some prizes, you know, at one point where, yeah, please new people. But that's the thing, like, I am queuing up people that are coming in, but it's not always, like, I only have the people that are queuing up. It's not like I have a lot of choice. Right now I see 2, 4, 6, 10, about 20 people are queued up, but there's only one person right now that is slotted in. So I'm going to slot him in now. As we go, let's see if that works. Yeah. Hi.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, nice to talk to you, Athene. Been a long fan for many, many years. I remember watching your videos in like when I was 13, 14 years old, your World of Warcraft videos, and when you got like big and was super controversial, and I've been a big fan ever since.
Awesome. Nice tree, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't wear out. I can use it all every Christmas, you know.
I see, I
Fake
see.
trees are best.
That's really budget friendly.
Yeah, climate friendly too.
Sup, yo?
Well, I actually tried to join you a couple of days ago, but I don't know what happened. I was busy. I don't know, man. I've been having a great Christmas, getting back to some of my hobbies, playing Valorant and doing card tricks. Not
What
doing
card
much lately.
card tricks?
Yeah, well, I was doing a lot of card tricks back in the days.
Can
when I
you
was
show me
younger,
some card
and
tricks? Oh, we
tried,
get.
but I'm not that good.
Let's
At
see.
least, like when I'm looking like at the fan like you, man,
Nervous.
I get nervous. You know,
Oh
it's
yeah.
just what it is. Let's see here if I can do some funny stuff. Take the top card, 9 of
Yeah.
spades, put it in the middle, gets on top.
I see. That's a nice.
Take it again, down here,
Yeah.
snap my fingers. It's not there any longer. Now it's here. If I cut the deck in half like this, it's on top again. I have a little bad angle now because usually as a
No,
magician,
I
you want to
see
be
it. I
careful
see it.
about
I see it.
angles.
No, it's working. It's working.
Thanks a lot. Well, I've been, I don't know, man. I've had some confidence issues in my adolescence, and now I'm getting like my psychic health is getting back online. So I'm like trying to get back on some of the hobbies that I did before to get, see how far I can come.
Can I ask a question about the card tricks?
Yeah.
Like, does it get you laid? Like, honestly, like, I just wonder because it's something when I was a kid, I was thinking like, man, if I have these card tricks, you know, I can impress some girls. Does it work? It just honestly.
Yes, it does. It does. It surprises me because most of the times, it's the masculine tough guys who get the girls in like adolescence. But if you can fool them with this, you'll get the pussy, man.
There you go. So everybody is like, but this is really you. You're not trolling. You're legitimate. Like saying like this is really.
Yeah.
So like for the people that are wondering and going like, man, I have really hard time getting that pussy. Like, learn some connector like card tricks. Be funny. Be like it's skill you can learn. How long does it take?
Well, I mean, the skill ceiling that you can reach on card tricks and flourishes is extremely high, but you can learn a lot of tricks from a couple of months, you know. You can learn the basic tricks. It's enough to fool most people at the party. So
I see. And is there like a if you have to rate the amount of, you know, ladies you can get compared to the skill, is there like a cap? Like you go like, okay, if you go above that, no more gains. So like just, you know, to min max that.
well, I think like flirting is and romanticism is a combination of biological and psychological aspects. And if you manage to enchant them psychologically, I think you can go way further than most people think, you know. And women are also very often looking for mental characteristics in men. So if you are not just you know, being a big bad guy. So if you got that down, I think, like you, for example, that Tanya, one of the most beautiful women I've seen, like you got her, you're a beautiful man yourself, but you got so much style and personality that I think you can date basically whoever, you know? And I think it's the mental thing that really gets the women going mostly.
Yes, it's true.
I'm Norwegian, by the way.
You're Norwegian? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
it's true. Like I know that, you know, people might say like, hey, no, but it's true though. It's true. Because it's not my looks right now, definitely not. But personality is very important.
But you know, I gotta tell you something more though, Athene.
Sure.
Very interesting. When I was adolescent, like you're a paladin healer, best healer in the world, of course. And I played World of Warcraft because my brother got into it, but I was like 12, 13, so I only got to level 70 1 week after Bottle Co was released, you know. But I played SWTOR, you know, Star Wars: The Old Republic, and for a period and a couple of patches, I was regarded as the best commando healer in Europe in PvP. So I'm a healer just like you, man.
Damn, son, in SWTOR. Like,
Yeah, Star
what
Wars: The Old Republic.
do you like? I know the, like, I tried it out. I was really like, man, holy shit. I didn't like it so much. I'm not so in this, it's not my kind of genre, but like I heard that there was no end game content, right?
Yeah, there was way too little end game content. Like they released it, it got big. 2 to 3 months later, most of the hardcore PvE community just left because there was nothing left there. You know, the PvPers stayed, but you know, you can't have an MMO game survive on only the PvP players. You need the PvEers too.
So you had to basically leave the game and leave your title.
I left because of balancing issues. Honestly, I'm so tired of MMO games that has a PvP like fate or part of the game, but they can't seem to balance the classes. And then I like to stick to a class that I like. And sometimes you're unfortunate, you end up with a class that is just underperforming, and the balancers never fucking fix it. Blizzard is much more resourceful, so they can do these things much easier.
Well, Blizzard is still fucking up with their games balancing wise. Honestly, sometimes they get someone good in charge and they do a good job, but overall, like if you have a broken class for half a year, that's just ridiculous. I mean, that's just insane.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even take so much resources, to be honest, to balance shit. Wow.
I think actually that's actually a big problem MMO games have, because they have to balance PvE and PvP at the same time.
Yes.
So,
but the thing is, though, like if you split it up, it works. You know, like if you say this gear will only work in PvP, or whatever, or this won't work in like it's actually not impossible to fix. But yeah.
Anyway, though, I started watching you again when I saw you have ambitions now in gaming again. Are you really aiming for #1 in Dragonblight? Is it still your goal?
I tried it, but there was just not enough interest. Like if I would have had, like, you know, thousands of views, I would go for rank 1. But not with 400, 500 views. Fuck that. I mean, it's just a waste. Like, because getting rank 1 is really extremely time intensive. Because definitely with solo shuffle, I would need to play half a year to get there. Which I just cannot justify putting that amount of time. And with 3v3, even that, like, people seem to gravitate more towards solo shuffle because that's the new meta. So even if I have a good pre-made team, I mean, it would be a really long shot, to be honest. And it's just like, whatever, man. So that's the reason. It's not so much because I couldn't get it. Like, I can get it, but it's just it requires.
Oh, I know you can.
If the
Everyone knows
resources
you
are
can.
too much, I'm like, man, like I'm not gonna be spending 8 hours, 10 hours a day for the next half year to be rank 1 for 300 people that are still holding on to WoW. I'd rather wait for Diablo 4 and done, because Diablo 4 is coming out in 4 or 5 months, and that will really, yeah, pretty much.
Cool. No, I don't play Diablo or King Wars. Like the games I've been playing a variety of MMO games, and then I played a lot of Trackmania, and then I played quite a lot of Counter-Strike and Valorant. But with me, it's been like this. I've always been interested in competitive play, but I set my goals, and then I get to a position where I've practiced for a couple of years, and then the improvement takes so much longer because you get better, and in order to get a little better, you need to play so much more, and that's the time where I usually just give up. So I've never, like most of the times in games, I've really tried to get good at.
It's true. A lot of people don't realize that, though, because they just assume, like, oh yeah, like you pick up a game, you become rank 1. It's a long road. It's really, really hard. But then again,
yeah,
it gets exponentially harder, to be honest. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Like if you take the
Hello
top.
there. Person got kicked. He gave you guys a good tip to get girls, and you guys kick him. That's really not cool of you guys. Yeah, click the button under the stream. Like, I still see some people here, like THCG Inno Style. Wonder if anyone else is here. Like, I'm gonna do the requests, right? I do wonder if we have this GIF. Wonder if Reese is fixing that. Don't know if he's watching. If we have this GIF under the stream, if it would help more people find it. Yeah, the button is gone. I'm trying to put it back. It's back, yeah. Everybody can, yeah, I'm getting here some people. You gotta set it up. It takes a bit of while. Like, it's through Google Chrome, and like you gotta, what is it? Phone verify yourself as well and such. Oh, well, another guy here. I think we already saw him. But hey, as we're waiting anyway. I wish during the weekend it's gonna be different. Oh, there we go.
Hey, so
Yo,
third
man.
time the charm. Hey, so third time the charm.
Yeah, I believe. So
I just was when asked about you taking notes from some infamous persona called Andrew Tate.
me taking notes from him. It's the other way around. Like
He took. Oh yeah.
Like, because he came after me. Like,
Also, you had the cam girl business before him, actually. That's
well, I didn't do any human trafficking though.
Yeah, I was just kind of surprised that Cassie said she's going full-time streamer, which I think is a good idea. And I'm wondering how many more streamers are you gonna have from the compound?
Cassie, Charisse, Meral, Tanya. 4.
Charisse.
And maybe Dana, if she feels better, but she's having some issues with chronic fatigue. And maybe some of the volunteers that come over. Because if it works and it's all streamlined, I see more people want to do it.
What about the young guy who did promote the game a lot? I don't remember the name.
Axel?
Yeah, probably.
He left. Come on, guys. Nolan, maybe. Well, Nolan, I talked to Nolan about it, right? Like, but Nolan is doing so much for the game. We really, yeah. We got some people here like coming back. Because I'm waiting, you know, like I'm waiting for new guests. It would be nice if more guests come up on the stream. I think like maybe with there is. Let me actually see the stream here. Yeah, maybe with some more views. More views would do it. Take me, Athene, but go. You can show yourself, and I'll add you in the slot immediately. Everybody can do it. Everybody watching can do it. It's nice to do these things. Like maybe I can also do even real talk like this, you know, when people ask questions, but we'll see. Yo, welcome back.
Yo, I'm back. Do you ever take volunteers who are not at the compound?
We have tried it several times, and it was very. We had a bad experience. Because
What
the
about
thing
like
is,
maybe
like the thing is like
Sorry,
like
go ahead.
we can outsource some work, and we did that at some times. Like even now, like community, like you got Smushy and stuff. Like they're not here, and they're doing work that even people here would do. But when it comes down to actually working on the game or anything that it requires reliable input, it's not possible.
What about like streamers? Like if you wanted to
A stream
support
team.
streamers, like yeah, people that are not there. Because like I said, I do live stream. I've never done it on Twitch, but I like this. Like you can invite random people onto the stream. So
You
yeah,
can
I stream
try.
for like teaching English.
You can try streaming on Twitch, you know. It did the sound, but nothing happened. Oh. It did work, but it didn't. That's weird. Man, you guys don't like me. It's just like people like people like to have the power to kick people, if you get what I mean. You got to really rally them to, but I think what would be nice, right? But I do think if I would, if there would be an incentive to stay longer, I think maybe people would try to really find a way to not get kicked out. The problem is, the reason why there's not that many people is today is quite a low view day for Twitch in general, because I know Tanya also has very few views right now. Don't know why it is, what the reason is. Oh, let me see. She's streaming for 49. Normally she has 80. Let's see, Cassie. If she's streaming. She's also live. 3 views. She's doing her makeup. Gotta mix it with some WoW, man. I like the format. I will figure it out anyway, though. But I like the idea of, like, during the weekend, I will get a lot more views, right? And I do think if there's a lot more views, it's going to have a snowball effect. Because you need to... reacting to videos. Yeah, in the meantime. People don't want to talk if they get kicked out for every shit. Is that the case? What do you guys think? I will do every day this for a while. You can make 2 guests. I can make 2 guests interact with each other. Let's try that. Let's try that. I can try to. Oh no, like, but would that even work? Would that even work? Yeah. No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Ah, 2 more people here. Yeah, it's first kick has to be 3 minutes or 5 minutes. The problem though is that it gets very boring. It gets really, really boring. If you have guests for 3 minutes, it's not good. Guests for 3 minutes is not good. Yeah, we just need more people. I think 1 minute is really good. But the thing is though, like, imagine I would call in, right? Man, I would destroy it. Like, you guys wouldn't kick me out. Like, if you wouldn't know me, right? If I can just, like, put a filter on and call in, holy shit. Is Reese watching? Maybe he can call in. See how long he can survive. Like, let's try. Man, he should try. I don't know if he's watching. Maybe he went to bed. But I think like it's just as an example, right? Yeah, Reese is sleeping. He's old. He's old. But yeah, like, and I even think like if Reese is here and I'm calling in, you guys wouldn't kick me. For real, by the way. You wouldn't. I know people going to say like, nah man, I would kick you just to show it to you. Nah man, I would hook you guys. I would hook you guys for really a long time. Yeah, Reese has long COVID. Jaggy is getting ready. Or Tanya, I don't know if Tanya would survive long. Well, maybe. A little bit longer. Join a random chat and you think they'd keep you? Yes, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Like, and the perfect example I can give is, like, I'm really hated, right? You guys know I'm really hated. When I was in the Raw show, I literally ended up being in the last round against Destiny. I was actually gonna fucking win. And the thing is, like, that's while I'm being hated. It's very easy to really be super entertaining. Oh, we got Jakey here, man. Let's go. It was the Rash show. Looking up IPs. That's nice. You gotta know the IP of the Ninja Turtle. Who owns it? Yo, man.
Yo. What up?
What up? Holy shit, man. Like, I remember when you came over here, you look very different than when you came.
Yeah, I cut my hair a few times.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
It's good. Just got married, actually.
You got married?
Yeah.
Grats.
Thanks.
Like,
So what's happening? Why do you only have like 300 views?
Everything is going down the shitter, yo. It's over. I thought I was gonna come back with this new format, and now everything is going down the shitter. I blame my guests.
I think it just needs some views, and then people gonna rate like streams and stuff.
Yes, I know. This is too sensational for it not to work. But yeah.
Yeah, imagine like you have like 5 times the views, and then I don't know, people, like big streams start to get in, and then people like just start rating streams.
Yes.
Instead of just going by how many views they have.
I know this will work, but we need more views and more guests. I think for now what we need even more than views, we just need more guests. Because if we have a lot of guests and it's funny, yeah, just like it's gonna come by itself. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, but also depends like the momentum and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if people just start voting on people doing crazy backflips or stuff like this.
You can do a backflip?
No, I can try. I don't know if it gets
I don't
gets a
know.
good vote or not.
I don't want to be legally liable for you breaking your neck.
Maybe it's a good idea though.
Can milk me real good.
Get some money out of you.
So anything you gotta say, Mr. Jaggy? Man, like married, I didn't see that one coming. That went quick.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't think that would happen when the year started. But yeah.
Where is she from?
Last year. Iraq, actually.
Is she there?
In Germany, yeah.
She's in Germany. I see. Damn son, that went quick. Life goes on very quick, and soon, before you know it, you got kids.
Yeah. And soon you just get kicked because I don't know. It's maybe too interesting or too boring.
No, man,
Either
you
way.
can still make it. You can still make it. Convince them.
I believe in the people, just voting to hear me babbling a bit more.
It's no now. It's no. But maybe it's gonna go back to yes. Like sometimes you gotta believe, man. You gotta believe. But it's too close. I wouldn't say whether you won or not. But if they stop the count now, you win. If they don't,
Yeah, stop the vote. Stop the count.
You got another minute, man.
So happy.
Yeah. From all the people that came over here, I didn't expect you to get married, to be honest. But
thank you. It's so nice.
It's life, like so quick, yeah. Like, cause you were here like not even so long ago.
2-3 years.
Yeah.
It's actually no before Corona, like
yes,
like 2 months before or something like this.
He was
was like September or August, right?
No clue, man. I know you ran away. Can you tell us why you ran away?
I was almost getting into debt, and I still had my flat in Cottbus, and I had to came up with money, so I went back to my hometown and worked at McDonald's for like 2 months.
You actually worked at McDonald's.
Yeah, man. Like
so when I say
school.
that when people leave, they go flip burgers in the McDonald's, that was really like straight up. Whenever I say that on the stream, you go like, man, he's talking about me.
Actually, they won. They were happy I came back. Like I worked at McDonald's besides school.
Oh my God.
That's actually how I paid for donations for you. I worked at McDonald's and then donated to you.
But that like I have to be honest, like that's just too, yeah. It's very what's the word? Stereotypical.
It's easy money. It's McDonald's is very streamlined, and you can. Just
Did you
work
actually flip burgers?
No, I work at the service, like packing bags and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just really streamlined, and if you work there, you just use like 10% of your brain, just do all the stuff.
I see. How was your experience here?
It was really nice. I really loved the food, and I'm not only saying this because I made the food, but the food was actually, the menus and stuff was actually really good. Also, the keto menu. I tried out the breakfast a few times. The coconut yogurt or what it is. It's really good.
Man, I like this ad. Advertisement for the place.
Yeah, guys, if you want to have free food, just work like 14 hours a day, something for free food. It's really good.
Did you work 14 hours a day?
No, not really. Maybe 10 or something, or 12.
Yeah, 10 or 12. That's on the higher end. Most people that come over here don't do that much anymore. Yeah.
What they would do just play with their balls all day, or?
I have no clue what they're doing, to be honest, but I just know that like the volunteers that come over here, they do very little. Like they literally do like 30 hours a week or something. It's almost nothing. Like
So they're like a real life.
I don't know what they fucking do, man. Like I don't ask them. I just know that that it's a good deal for them, for volunteers. People from my stream is different though. People from my streams is a bit higher higher standard because they saw the real talk. It's a perk. You gotta
They got trained first before they
yes,
come
they got
over.
trained. They got trained first. But yeah, interesting though. Interesting to. But the place has become a lot more chill since you went as well. Since you came, a lot more chill.
I mean, when I was there, the place was kind of chill. For me, only, I mean, bad experience was only that people just working all the time. And there was literally no like social interactions.
Maral was talking a lot to you, man.
Yeah. What do you mean?
She wasn't Maral hanging out with you a little bit?
Like she was there, I think the day I came over or something.
She didn't chat
But
with you?
no.
Because she told me she had a chat with you. Well.
No, I saw her like a few months, like a year ago or something in the train.
Ah, I see.
Maybe she meant this.
Okay, I see. So you had social interaction once you went outside the place. I get it. More interaction outside the place than inside.
Yeah, no, I think I actually talked more with the people there before I came. You know, before I was there, I just chatted and Twitch chat with people or something like this. And when I was there, I just literally just talked with the kitchen crew.
I see, I see. Did you feel like you were not allowed to talk or?
I mean, I wasn't there for too long. I think just like maybe 10, 12 days, something like this. So I wasn't really like fully like moved in or however you want to call it.
Did you feel like did you get any cult vibes here?
No, not really. I mean, there some people that were really hardcore, and I was a bit like actually concerned about them sometimes putting too much hours in, some of them. But other than that, not really, you know, just people working, trying to do the app and stuff. Using and really good food. Like you should like make a cookbook and sell it.
Yeah. I like the food. I like the food here as well. It's the only thing is sometimes can be a bit repetitive. That's all. But that's because of my IBS. Like I think if I can just ask for food from the kitchen and just experiment a bit, it would be better. But I'm just afraid that it fucks with me. I know.
Yeah, you got like the stomach problems, right?
Yes. Damn, son, you've been able to survive quite long, like 4 votes. I'm impressed. You're just chilling.
Yeah, I think the technique right now is just not even to try anything and just talk about random shit, and you're good. Not like Cassidy, just trying really hard, putting everything in to be like, let's watch me, and then
she was really pissed, by the way. She was really pissed. I think that's the thing. They know kicking you won't make you triggered. Like what people love is they love the
drama.
Yes.
And I think also like people get kicked less if you like switch the thing, make it keep guest on. I think people just like to push to press yes.
I see.
But I think it's better. I think it's better to have people get kicked than let them stay on, like in general, because then you have more change of how many people come over, like get into the stream.
I like the format quite a bit, honestly. I really like it quite a bit. I do like. It would be nice if there's more people. VLKNZ, you are ready. Like I can slot you in. Like as soon as the next guest gets kicked, I can slot you in. pretty much. Says you don't have camera though.
I have to try getting kicked now. Or
I think you'd have an easy time getting kicked. You know how?
yeah, I think. How shall I go on treadmill or?
Referring to Cassie, I guess. No, I just have to stop talking. Because if I stop talking, you gotta carry it all. So like, let's go for the next minute. I'll be less communicative. See how that works. Good luck.
Okay. That's really hard if you don't ask questions, and I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? But good thing there's a chat helping me over. They want to see my penis, okay? Don't talk as well. Am I happy dodging Kaufland? What? Would I join again if I have the time? Sure. Like for people who don't know what they're gonna do with their life and just want to like have a year off or something like this, it's perfect. But if you really know what you want to do and you're like, I don't know, probably not. Only if you think like if you're a coder or something, you're like coding a game and being like ahead of an upcoming game. You know, if you're just a noob coder right now and you'd be like, I can be the head of the company, I can be a main coder of a game that is actually on all the app stores. That's a good idea.
You're surviving even without me talking. Amazing.
Yeah, the chat carries me.
Reverse psychology. 50 votes saying no.
People ask if I should tell them bad stuff about the compound. Bad shit about compound. Actually, there's not too much bad stuff.
What do you think about all the hit pieces?
What?
The hit pieces saying that it's a cult and all that shit.
It's just a meme, to be honest. And I don't know, people starting to adapt it too hard and believe it all the time. I mean, the click thing, I don't know, and also the, how's it called? The religion stuff. I mean, yeah, you can put it as a cult, but it's not really, all the religions based on something. And to be like math is God, it has a point. It's forcing lazy cooper just work at Kaufland. You're forcing people to work at Kaufland? Or is it just another meme?
No, I'm not. What is that? No, I just said that one guy was offering to work at Kaufland. I was like, are you crazy? No. People don't come over here to work at Kaufland. Fuck that shit.
I mean, if you live there for rent free and people are bored, just sure get a job. Why not? Get some extra cash. Yeah, I signed the NDA. I think it's a usual thing to do, like a normal thing.
Will it say that you can't talk about certain things?
No, not really. Actually, after I left, I was a bit triggered. Not because I left or something, but yeah, people took what I wrote too harsh, actually. Because no, like in my opinion, the NDA has a line that is a bit too vague. But it's the usual stuff. And I just cited the NDA, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, how can they write this?" But I just didn't want to say anything to not like get into any kind of shit, so I just didn't do anything. Just citing they cannot say this.
What was it? What's the line?
It says like something like cannot openly criticize. You know, it's really vague, you know. So like, what is critique and what's not? So for example, for me, like, for now a little of time has passed, so it's easier to talk about stuff, because also the stuff I talk about is way more vague. It's not the recent hot shit, so I can just feel easy to talk about stuff. But right afterwards, it was just, you know, people in chat were asking, so but I couldn't really say anything. You told me to say stuff, but I was like, I'm not getting to the booty trap. So.
You thought I was trying to get you legally liable and then sue you and take all your money.
No, I didn't think you would try that, but in the end, it doesn't matter what you try or not try, you know.
I'm actually quite chill, you know, like even when people talk shit,
Yeah,
it needs to be really malicious. Like if it's really malicious, you go out and you start saying stuff that, you know, that is not real, that is not true. Yeah, that's when, you know, and it actually results in damages. It's very different, but critiquing, like, I don't really give a shit about that, to be honest.
Yeah, and actually, no, I just sure, like, I was not in the mood to break an NDA, even though, like, I knew he wouldn't mind, you know.
Well, man, I'm surprised you're getting a lot of no votes. Seems people like your chill vibe, or nobody's voting.
I think it's both. It's also just, I think they're kind of into real talk stuff. They don't like people doing backflips right now.
I see. They just like the down.
No, I think people really like insights into the compound. Actually, for me, it was the same. Like before I came over, and for a long time, I was just like really curious, like what's happening, and also these like behind the scenes videos was really interesting because you don't really know what's happening, who's talking, who's like what's real, what's not, what's fake, and you have like a certain picture of like how it probably is, but you don't really know. So every insight is really really delicious.
Was it better or worse than you expected?
I think it was actually, yeah, I think it was actually as I thought, but I thought there would be more like interaction and stuff. In the end, it was like really straightforward. Come there, you can live there. You can do your tasks or whatever. But also when I was there was like a really hard. There was a lot of testing and a lot of coding. Most people were like all the time just coding and stuff. And I think it was like a period also where, I mean, I should have stayed a bit longer, but still, was a good time to just be there and help out because while I was there, people could just do other stuff while I was in the kitchen. So it was good. Somebody asked if I played the game. No, I don't play the game actually, but I just downloaded it again. Like every now and then, every few months when I tune into the stream, I just download it, but then I end up not playing it.
You gotta try it in a month or so with a clear cache. You gotta try the game in a month or so with the latest updates. People are gonna like it a lot more.
Yeah, actually I don't know, I'm not the adult game guy. Also AFK Arena, I don't know, it's not my style too much. But actually I wanted you guys to put on like a chess version or something. Like 2 years ago or 3 years ago when there was like this chess hype also with the series. Would be nice to put in like a small chess mini game. Actually quite a few where you just have like 3 or 4 pieces of chess and you do like small challenges. But it's hard to do them.
I was thinking about it, but I'm afraid that we need to first tackle a few other issues before we can work on these kind of things. But yeah, I don't think the chess would be a game changer. It won't save the game. It would just be something nice people like. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean the game. It's actually really crazy how you can like have this game running with so few people.
Like it's a big accomplishment, but not a lot of people realize that because they just assume that that anyone can make any game, and it's really a lot of work. It's insane amount of work.
Yeah, I think yesterday was a guy here and was like, "Yeah, I'm working on my own game, something like this." And then he was like, "Yeah, when I can come over and just work on my own game." I was like, "Okay, for the next 30 years, what's the plan?"
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's really impressive, like with how few people you manage to pull off a game that's on all the app stores and.
Damn son. But if you guys don't like it, why don't more people put it in? Why don't more people vote? Yeah, the soundbite, like there's some issues with the soundbite right now. I don't know why. It went to the end of the list and now, for whatever reason, I can fix it maybe. Let me try it here because I think I can fix it. Blah, blah, blah. Here's the soundbite. Yeah. I think I fixed it already. VLKNZ. Let's go, man. You have a Pepe Frog. Yeah, people just forget to vote. Yo, man. Can you hear me?
Let me mute the chat. Let me mute the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo,
Hello,
man.
Athene. Hello, chat. I'm Falcons. I've come to make a statement. Your charity work is a waste of time. You claim to raise money for children in poverty in African nations. However, those nations already have a vast wealth of natural resources on the land. So all you're doing is taking resources from one nation and giving it to another nation that already has enough of them. Their poverty is due to them mismanaging the resource they have and are given through incompetence and corruption, further enabled by other nations around the world, such as taking massive financial loans from China using strategic resources as collateral to then not pay them back and lose them. The poverty is enabled even further by other nations to ensure that these poor nations stay poor so the prices of the resources stay low due to corruption. Even more damaging to your character is the claim you wanted to introduce universal basic income. However, you were shut down in your own words by misinformation spreading online. To then try and explain it away rationally shows incompetence on a very basic level of politics and propaganda, which shows us clearly that you're not politically skilled enough to operate on a global scale if you're so easily shut down by Twitch chat.
Okay.
That was my long statement.
Did you actually like write it down and
Yeah, I typed out to prepare it because I know I was going to be on a 1 minute timer, right?
Yeah. Well, people love it. Like this kind of stuff, people love. I mean, it's not like I'm rigging the vote or anything. So if you come and you start saying like I'm doing stuff in a shitty way or whatever, like people love that kind of stuff pretty much. 1 second, let me quickly fix here.
Sorry if I'm breathing too loud.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Have the mic too close.
This is really it's good. It's good. I'm glad. It's the first. How do you say it? You're the first guest that actually comes and basically like brings about a little bit of how do you say it? Content does not meet the guidelines. What the fuck is that?
Because I spoke about China.
But what is like? I cannot make the poll. Holy shit!
Your screen's been taken down because I spoke the truth. That's why.
Okay, it works. It works now. But like, I'll have to do it manually. But yeah, either way. So I will just ask you a question, right? Because I heard your entire statement. If you would be in my shoes, what would you do?
It's a brilliant question. In which regard? Towards the charity or the propaganda?
Just if you wanna, what do you think has the biggest positive impact?
So the first thing you should have done is to combat the propaganda with your own propaganda.
Wait, people say that.
Yeah, your stream went down because I spoke about China.
It's like, what is happening? Like, I actually went offline. What?
Yeah, like I'm on the stream now, but it's just a black screen, but I can see the chat going.
What? Okay, that's really weird. Let's see. When we, oh my God, man, that's funny.
Is
You
your
come
stream
in.
working
And, do you actually think it's because you start talking about China that we got censored?
No, I'm just memeing.
Yeah. Wait, what is
Could
this?
be that you never know.
Ah,
Am I
okay.
still connected?
Am I back now?
Yeah, I can see you on the stream, but I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, but like I
Oh,
wonder if people can see me on Twitch. Like, oh yeah, I can. Yeah, it's back. It's back. It's back. So did I go offline and then back online, or it was just black and that was it?
I can hear the stream because I had it muted, but I can
Yeah.
hear you on the call.
Yeah. Okay. Just froze. It just froze. Okay. So that is also why maybe the poll was suddenly not working and stuff. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna put that script back on and basically go on with the conversation here. Okay. It should. It's again saying like it doesn't meet the guidelines. What the fuck is that shit? It's just not true. Oh, whatever. Yeah. So basically, what I wanted to say is, yeah, what would you do in my shoes if you would, if you would want to have the biggest impact, and then you were basically, you were explaining. So can you?
So because of the sincerity of the request, like I'll stop memeing a bit, but I actually learned a lot of these lessons from your strategy from the real talks. So what you should have done is doubled down or tripled down on the propaganda that you're putting out and not try to rationalize your position.
Can you be more concrete?
So do you know how you'd go through those VOD reviews and be like, oh, this guy's not telling the truth, this is provably false. That's like level 1 propaganda. That's like a direct flaw of your strategy that you should not have done. You should have just like slandered them back because they can't take you to court because they already committed the offense before you.
But like, do you think that would have actually made it so that
100%.
that I wouldn't get banned? Like all the Twitch ban, right? Because of like all the like that's where it actually started, right? Like
it depends what was the actual reason you was told you was banned.
The reason that I got banned was just because brand risk, pretty much.
What, and Twitch told you that?
Twitch, what Twitch told me, I actually can't even say what they actually directly told me because the conversation was or just what they said in the list was, well, the reason I got in an email, which I can say, is because of scam. And then when I addressed it through the legal team, because I went through the legal team and they figured out it wasn't a scam, then the reason changed. It wasn't the scam anymore, and it was, they mentioned something where you cannot promote an outside platform because maybe I sent people to DBX or something. I don't fucking know. But even that was was not really like when I looked at like when I looked at the TOS, and it was also not applying to us. But pretty much like it's just your it was just a bad press, pretty much. Like if they didn't say that directly to me, but I know that's what it was. So yeah.
Yeah, that directly goes into what I'm telling you. Like that bad press was by your own lack of strategy, because your opponents, they had an incentive to take you down because your message directly opposed theirs. Theirs was to like get a lot of money for themselves, like materialistic individual needs, right? Yours was to give it away. So if their viewers became like non-materialistic, they're going to lose their audience. So they had a reason to take you down. So when they would put this propaganda out against you, you try to rationalize it away, whereas you should have just propagandized against them back.
But the thing is, that's literally what I did, though. Like, because when people came in the chat and said I was a scammer, I was just having a good laugh at it, and it's exactly that
And
that
that was
fucked with
working.
me. No, that's what fucked me over. It's that what was used on livestream fail, and it hit #1 on Reddit, saying like this guy
I've
is.
seen the clips, yeah.
Say what?
I've seen the clips. I know what you're talking about. But they're some of your most entertaining streams, though.
Yes, I know. They were some of the best I've ever made, yeah. But it got me banned. That's the problem. Like it's because I know exactly what you're saying, and I even agree with that. That I should not double down. No, that I should not try to explain myself. I should fucking troll the shit out of them, and that's literally what Athene has been done since the get-go. But that's literally what got me banned. That's why I started explaining myself. That's why I'm even answering people now seriously on the stream rather than just miming it up. Because I understand the layers and the trolling, but if you get, canceled for it, I mean, I could have gotten more clicks. I know I could have gotten more clicks, and then I'm gone and canceled and it's over.
So then do you have a comment on the mismanagement of resources from the African nations?
Oh yeah,
You're
like
sending all of this money over there, right? But they're not using the money to any good use. So if
well, I
everything
can answer your question there as well about like the charity, right? Like what is very important to know is when I was fundraising for Save the Children, I was fundraising for a very specific program. I was fundraising for child and newborn survival programs, and like basically what it was like people from the US go to that country. They teach people there, locals, to basic forms of preventing child mortality in different villages, and then that they get a kit. And then these people basically pass it on to the other people, which lowers the amount of kids that are dying. It was very specific, that program. So nothing else. It was just that. For pretty much $25 million, I only fundraised for that program, which directly, you can pretty much measure it. Like $1 affects one kid in a big way. So
yeah, that's actually my direct critique. So you're actually being tunnel visioned on the good cause, not zooming out and seeing the political scale of it from a bigger picture. What I mean by that is the bigger picture is that you could break it down to you're trying to fix inequality in the world. Would that be correct?
Well, the thing is like what I just think is, okay, what is how can I do the most good with the least amount of resources? And since these donations were also getting matched by USAID, and they are also underfunded because it's not as sensational, so there's not as much money for it. Like every dollar that people were donating was actually contributing about to 6 children. Of course, I know it's not the cause. I mean, like it's just treating a symptom. But for me, even that is also not as easy, because if you want to fundraise on a stream, right, and you start talking about, things that are a little bit more complex, right? Like you said, more political or whatever. Like I would say one of the very important ones is like just free, like freedom of the internet, right? Like if net neutrality was just completely gone, and I wouldn't even be able to reach people, and the internet would not be free and would be controlled by some multinationals, like that's even worse than than what is happening in these countries, because without the internet being free, I wouldn't even be able to reach people raising money that allows me to help these people.
The internet is free today, then.
No, like I'm talking about access of information, right? To a certain degree, like in the West, I mean, it's in a position where it's can of course be improved, but it was not like TV stations where you pay for your bandwidth or whatever, and as a result you can just be silenced and completely censored. And I would say
your stream's down again.
Say what?
I think your stream is down. The chat seems to be complaining about it.
I see. Fucking hell, man. Like, okay, for me. Okay, some people not like, but yeah, basically what I just want to say here is that there is a hierarchy in problems, but the problem is, what can you sell to an audience and fundraise for it? Like fundraising for kids dying is exponentially easier than fundraising to keep the internet free, to lobby against breaking net neutrality and such. and we experienced that also firsthand. So it's not just that I just get to pick the fight that I can fight. It's one that I also need to be able to rally support behind, and that's the thing. Like, I know there is political issues and such that are even more important than kids dying in Africa, but the problem is that once it's too complicated, people are just not interested in it. So that's why saving lives and building that up and creating a network by working with these programs that people support has a multi-layered like achieves multi-layered goals. It's not just yeah, I'm trying to do good or whatever. Like it got me to, you know, to talk on CNN, to talk to Fox News. Like, if it was more intellectual, everything I would have done in the charity department, I wouldn't have had the amount of grants that increases the effectivity of the donations, and I would also not have the amount of you know, like recognition that increased my relevance and the strength of the brand, allowing me to do even more. So there's more layers to it, to the charity work that I did.
I totally understand exactly everything you just said, but I'd say you're still missing the point of the picture. Any cause that you donate to, regardless of how good it is, you could bring it down to the point that you're trying to fix the inequality in the world, right?
Well, okay, like if you want to boil it down, right? I would, yeah, you
I'll
can.
give you a practical example. Like, if those funds didn't reach those kids that you raised the money for, they would have died, as you said, right?
Yes. Well, some of
So
them.
would you class that as inequality?
Well, yeah, like I would say equality is definitely like I wouldn't want to just put it as simple as that, but it's a good one. It's a good point of reference. You can build on that one.
So then the reason why I bring up inequality is because I'm asking if you understand what the cause of that inequality is in the first place, because you're trying to fix the symptom, not the problem.
Yes, I understand that.
So would you please explain to me, what do you think you're solving?
Well, the thing is, though, like, I understand that when it comes down to equality and the inequality in the world, that there's a lot more, you know, dynamics at play than just, you know, going and saving lives while there is enough. Like, the problem is that there is not the problem is not that there is not enough resources for everyone. The problem is that they are distributed in a way that is not fair. And of course there is more to that as well, but I'm just simplifying it here. And
Okay.
like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
And basically that I'm basically, you know, it's like, you know, like putting water from the sea and throwing it in the sand, right? To try and like it doesn't really fully work.
But you see the value in it regardless, because of the lives that you can impact.
Yes, definitely. That is something that like, it's definitely something that is very tangible, because I know that it's saving lives, but it's not just that. There's other layers to it, because my ability to, like, even the place I have now, right, where we have all these volunteers, because I raised a lot of money before that. A lot of people came over, and some of the more serious people that came over did it because of the charity work. And that's the thing. Like, I know that when it's about doing good, just doing good in a way that, you know, like might be more optimal in its direct, you know, confrontation, if it is not if it's not relatable enough for people, then being able to rally people around the cause becomes exponentially harder. So, like, just as much as a politician is trying to, you know, like, cater to his crowd of voters,
But that's provably false.
Say what?
Because you actually that's like a blind point of yours. That's a lack of understanding of propaganda. The people that took you down, they didn't have a good enough reason. Their reason was futile, like a bad reason, but it still got the job done. So that's like a direct counterpoint to what you're claiming.
I don't fully understand what you mean with that, because the people that got me down, like, what got me down was just what was just the climate of cancel culture. Like 5 years ago, like a year before that, right? It wouldn't have gotten me down at all. It got me down because the internet became a lot more, you know, I would say woke, and fake news was really on the rise like crazy. And that is why, you know, like back in the days, right? If you go 15 years back or whatever, right? Like everything that is happening now would just sound, you know, not possible. So it's not like it was a really strategic, you know, like a strategic move to get me down. It was just a natural consequence, and some, you know, some what's the word? Things that weren't optimal that fucked me over. It was a chain of events, but it was not a very strategic, you know, like there was no team of people organizing to get me down or whatever. Like there was just a, you know, a post, because it was very easy to get a lot of upvotes back then, posting stuff about the thing. Livestream fails front page was filled with it. That just, you know, like it's easy validation, easy clickbait. And I always thought I was shielded by the truth. But once I realized that was not the case, because I got banned and addressed it and it didn't matter, that's when I completely changed my act. Because I knew that, you know, I was not, like, the confidence I had, because the facts were on my side, was not enough to basically, you know, counter the, pretty much counter the strength
I've
of.
got one final question, if that's okay.
Sure.
It's in regards to the game. I've heard you before talk about psychological like mechanisms that you can use to make the game more addictive for your user base, to make them play it in order to get more funds to go to charity, right? And you rationalize that the ends justify the means, or whatever that is. So I have a question about equality in that regard.
I can address it. Like, there's a few things you mentioned, but like, let's, for the sake of it, like, there's a few things that you mention in here that I wouldn't fully, you know, agree with, but like, it's fine. You can ask the question.
Yeah, you're welcome to correct it too. So this isn't like a gotcha question. It's just to like give you some insight. Maybe you could like change some things or give me feedback and so on. So you take advantage for a good reason, right? But then those African kids you're trying to help, once they've reached that level of finance as your Western audience that play your game, will you then use those same mechanics on those children you claim to want to save? What level of finance do they have to be susceptible to that manipulation?
Okay, so like, I'm going to give you a really good answer to this question, and I hope that I can express it in a way that you understand, because it's a very powerful insight. Although I might fail, but I will try, right? And I'm gonna give a very I'm gonna answer your question with another example, right? And if you think that's not good enough, I can give the same answer to what you just said, right? I remember
I'm not like a harsh critic. I'm doing this with like good intent. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Like, I had there was at one point I had a debate with Destiny, right? And he was basically debating that it is actually fine to have like, incest is fine, pretty much. There's no moral reasons not to have incest, because we live in a time where you don't need to have babies, and as a result, you know, like, you can basically overcome it, and it's just like a cultural thing, whatever, right? And when I was talking to him, I said, like, the thing is, like, if you just look at on paper, right, and you build all the rhetorical arguments on paper, you can make a case for it. But at the end of the day, whether you're right or whether you're wrong is not so much defined by the paper, the theory.
It's about the impact in the real world.
It's about the actual tangible consequences of your actions, right? And all the thoughts and the rhetoric that goes behind it, like, comes second place. The truth always basically falls back on reality, like. And that's why, as much as we can argue and debate, at the end of the day, it's the facts. Like, if I come with a certain thought or a certain idea, like, it's the reality that I tested towards, right? So if I say, like, okay, this poker strategy is the best, but then if I put it in practice, I'll start losing money, then it wasn't. So to get back to your question about equality in the game, like when you put everything on a paper, right, and you start extrapolating everything in theory and go like, okay, like to which extent, you know, does this affect on a theoretical level, right? Like to which extent is this all waterproof? Like at the end of the day, the reality is pretty much what, you know, what dictates the truth. And in that regards, like that is my reference. So if I help kids, right, like and I save, like, let's say, you know, like 100,000 kids, right, like I understand on a theoretical level, right, that, you know, that it doesn't really fix the problem in its entirety, or that, you know, that there is more things at place. But at the end of the day, the way I look at it is, if I am one of these kids, right, if I'm the one on the receiving end, like this means the world to me, like, and this makes a huge difference. And if, let's say, you have a kid, right, like there is no amount of rationalization or theory that you can come and present your child to justify, sorry, you don't have food today, like you're gonna have to starve. And that is kind of the way I go about life. Like for me, I do have, you know, definitely a very strong theoretical model in how I approach certain issues and stuff. But what overrides it is always the reality of how things are. Like if I stream, right, I can say, okay, the real talk is by far the best thing I can do, because that's, you know, that's what people need in this. But if it translates into people not wanting to hear it, and me doing then a show around it or whatever, and compromise to achieve better results, I'd be the first one to do that. So you then can say like, okay, let's say the end justifies the means. Do you mean like, okay, the end justifies the means? Like for me, even the end justifies the means. Like it is something that holds true for everyone. Like everybody goes through life with the end justifies the means. It's just that for some people, it's not as cognitively put into words, or for others it's their experience or their selfish desires, or but the end justifies the means is almost like when you put it in a logical structure, it's almost like action reaction. Like everybody, when they act, no matter what kind of moral setting or whatever, there's always something why they are doing it, and that could be defined as the end. So for me, like I'm just looking at things, taking myself, you know, like I'm just looking at things like, okay, how do I have the biggest impact in this setting, considering what I have, considering the means I got, and I go about it in a very, you know, scientific method kind of way. So it's not like I'm invested or in anything, or think like, oh, this is where I want to go, and now I'm gonna sacrifice everything for that. Like, so even when you give the example, and now I'm gonna answer the question you were asking, like for the kids, like let's say, you know, they get out of poverty, would you then also target these people? Like I would say, if I can redistribute, like to put it very simple, right? But I don't want to lock it down on just this, but to just make it simple. Like if I can redistribute wealth to people that need it more, from people that need it less, I would be a supporter for that. And if using, you know, a game or a stream or whatever to achieve that, like I would be very much you know, in favor of that, unless of course I'm shown and proven to be wrong, that that's the wrong approach, then I don't do it, because obviously maybe I'm wrong. So yeah, that's the answer to your question.
Okay, I appreciate the answer. I've got 2 points. One point is on the Destiny point. He's openly stated in public that he intentionally lies in his debates for a sole outcome to increase his financial gain. So if you use the scientific method, maybe you was unaware of that before you debated him, right? So then now looking back in retrospect, would you have done that debate? Because the outcome is clearly not a positive one.
Because he's making more money?
Yeah, because your cause didn't actually gain any traction from that. It actually took a detriment.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like when it comes down to any kind of debate or interaction on the internet, it's like a trade. It's a deal, and sometimes both parties can gain out of it. If I go on Destiny's stream and I debate him, I gain from it as well. Actually, I had even people come over because they found me on through the Destiny stream. So like it's almost like a, you know, it's a like I also got something out of that.
Okay, I have another question about the equality where you said that you'd bring wealth from those that need it, like from the ones that have it. Once that is neutralized and everyone is at equal point.
One sec, like I just put you, because people want to know your name, so I did something on the stream here quickly, but like there's some echo, but it's fixed now again. Okay.
Should I continue?
Yeah, you can continue.
So you said you'd redistribute wealth to those that need it. If that point is neutralized, which it probably never will be, there will still be inequality in the world. How will you address that following inequality? Are you aware of what that inequality will be?
Well, I actually think maybe I'm a little bit I don't know, like, but this is what I think, right? I actually sincerely think we will merge with technology, and the idea of just humanity, the way we see it now, will be completely it will just be completely the idea we even think and such. It will be very, how do you say it? It wouldn't. The world and the way we experience things, it won't exist the way we experience it. Like we will just merge with technology and become one entity, pretty much. That's what I think would happen, but I'm not sure though. But I think that's what will happen.
So then your charity work would become a temporary measure on the way to that.
Well, like the thing is, this is actually a really good, like, it's good that you asked this question, because this will connect back to what I said earlier, right? And it's that I go about things in a very scientific method way, where reality always overrides whatever I believe or feel. Like I try to be as unbiased as I can be. And this is a really good example. Even though I truly believe that in the future, like, and in not the so distant future, we will merge with technology, and all the equality that we are experiencing now, or what I'm fighting for, will be redundant. I think that's very likely the case. I'm still not focusing on the singularity, because you might say, like, yeah, then why don't you focus on singularity? Because of the chance that I'm wrong. So basically, like, if I'm wrong, down the line, the singularity doesn't happen, the price I would have paid is the ability to, you know, to make a living and giving people a life that now died, because I didn't, you know, I didn't support them, for an ID that, you know, that didn't end up like passing the test of reality. So that's why I will always put the what is tangible in front of me, in front of what I assume to be the case in the future. And that's a very important mindset, because it avoids you from becoming very fanatical and really starting to lose the plotter. It's kind of a check, you know, like it's kind of a check. So yeah.
So then, to bring it back to the game, if you have those mechanics in it to do with psychology to increase addiction for a good cause, doesn't that sound counterproductive to your own audience? Because if you're this like pioneer in this industry and making these big moves, your audience are the ones that are most likely to be able to spearhead that progression in the world. But if you're actually giving them a tool to lead to their destruction, don't you see how you're working against your own cause?
Well, the thing is, though, like, I would say it's in every action you do, maybe not every action, but in many actions you want to do, when it comes down to really a high level, right? If you really want to, because I could choose to, you know, to live a very politically correct and a morally correct life within a specific framework, right? Where I go like, okay, I'm gonna eat very, you know, like very what is it? Very what's the word? I'm gonna eat very consciously, and I'm gonna spend my money for only companies that are doing good in the world, and this and that. But like the problem is, once you zoom out of that and you look at the money and the resources you spend to try and not have a negative effect on the world and stuff, it's very narrow. So like, so then like the way you can best spend the money and stuff, it changes. Like it changes based on your perspective. So when it comes down to the game and you start compromising, that's the reason why I'm explaining this. You basically start compromising, and as a result, like it's more about the bigger picture. So when I make the game, I don't look at it as a grand scheme of like, okay, I'm gonna, you know, like the game is the representative of how the world should be. It's just for me to see, okay, what is the most optimal way that I can work with a team of people that come over here? What can we work on, right? And pretty much like a game that teaches people how to, you know, learn coding and work together as a team and just learn, you know, becoming a programmer, which allows us to make apps and more. Like it's more like it was like the game and the addictiveness and all that stuff is just one of the aspects why I worked on the game. There's many other layers to it. It's also about, you know, like being able to already have a step into the market so that we can then afterwards work on a productivity app so we can maybe inspire right action and stuff. Like so it's almost like you go for the easy gains first in terms of like getting people here, you know, more skilled, maybe also making ourselves financially stable, being able to reach people and relevance so that even if I get banned, I'm not canceled. Like, and then afterwards, starting to polish it up. So like even with the game, right? We're now looking into, you know, having a program where we maybe, you know, have some UBI on the ground through the game to see if that is feasible and try that as well. And it's basically a trial and error, like as we go. So when you look at it from a theoretical level and you start, you know, you start really looking at the logical flaws, like for me, what I'm chasing is not so much the theory being really like waterproof, but rather how can I navigate the reality where a lot of shit is messed up. That is the approach I have. So when you mention, okay, this could affect these people and this and that, for me it's like it's really I take one step at a time, see what works, iterate on that, and try to improve. So there is stuff that is ongoing rather than inaction, pretty much.
But do you not see how that strategy is at risk of being propagandized? Because I heard you earlier make a statement on the war of Ukraine, whereas that war has been going on since the 1900s, but you spoke as if it was a new thing.
Okay, I will give that like let me answer that question, right? When you talk about the war of Ukraine, you say like the war of Ukraine has been going on since the 1900s, and in a sense, you know, like depending on who you talk to, people will literally will actually agree with you when they know the history. Although, if you would ask me, like when did the war start, I would say like, you know, like you definitely had escalation of the conflict in 2014. And there was already underlying, you know, shit before that. But hey, like the escalation started with 2014, and then last year, in 2022, it just became a lot worse. And the way I measured that is based on the human lives being lost pretty much in the war, and the amount of, you know, like the amount of moving elements that are involved in it. And even though technically you can be correct by, you know, just looking at it and saying like, oh yeah, this war was already going on that long, but when I look at reality to be the one that defines how you measure the strength of a conflict, because there's still countries that people live in that aren't even accepted by the United States, for example. Like there is so much like stuff all around the world that if you go and dig into, you know, all the theory and stuff, it's just like there's really certain countries that have been at war for like, you know, I think South Korea and North Korea, aren't they still at war, like on paper, like, and they're just in a ceasefire kind of middle zone. Yet there, you could say practically there is peace between the two countries. So like what I'm just saying is like I always use reality to define what is true or not, rather than what is on paper, pretty much.
Okay, thank you. And another question I have is about, you make a comedic statement that you're washed up. Do you actually believe that?
I would say I would actually say that I am washed up, not so much because I feel washed up, but more because I know washed up is a intersubjective term. That means that, you know, like when people, well, the way it's being used on the internet, right? And when they talk about people, like it's about, okay, what is the state of an influencer? I am really factually washed up. Like I have lost my my throne. I've lost my fame. for a big part, that's just a factual statement. So yeah, like I am washed up. Although if you would ask me personally, how do I feel? Like I just keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm actually in a better spot than I was before. Like I would trade this a million times, like more so than what I had in the past, where I was trying to chase the relevance train, and I had to compromise actually a lot more back in the days than I have to do now, because I was just me and Reese. It was very depressing. So in that regards, I would say I don't feel like that I lost my relevance. It's bigger than ever in a practical sense, but in an intersubjective sense, I'm just a loser pretty much. For a lot of people, for all of people that, you know, have followed me and saw me in my prime, they just go and say like, man, now you're just, you know, where are you pretty much?
Do you think that some of the children that you have saved would think that you're washed up?
I think most kids that I've saved wouldn't even know that I saved them. Like they wouldn't even know it was me, because, you know, these are programs that are, I didn't put my poster and my face in these clinics that are saving kids. Like I've never done it for the fame or anything. So yeah, no, I don't think they even know who I am. Actually, I'm quite confident about that, because the countries I targeted, like maybe now they're getting access to YouTube, but they don't fucking know who I am.
Okay, what about the people that you've inspired to do good in the world?
No. I think the majority of these people won't think I'm washed up. No. Like them personally, right? They would feel like, yeah, like they might agree with intersubjectivity, saying like, yeah, for other people, Athene is washed up, but for me, like, I feel like, you know, Athene is still like a genuine person that is really trying to do good. And for me, he didn't, you know, he didn't lose the relevance, because relevance is also, you have intersubjective relevance and personal relevance. For people that I inspire to really be better, and they know me, they can see through the shit. Of course, I'm generalizing here, and there's definitely some that are gonna think otherwise, but overall, I think, no, I don't think they would think I'm washed up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I appreciate your time today, and thank you for all of the content over the years.
No problem, man. Anytime. Like, you know, I also, you know, like always to address and answer questions, not always getting people to ask these questions. A lot of times just entertaining, and it's also a compromise, but it's nice that I can talk about these things. Something new. It's the first time I actually, you know, address these things the way I'm addressing them now. So it's nice that you're asking these questions.
Yeah, maybe one time I'll apply in the future when I have some more questions, but for now, that's all I've got. So thank you.
Sure, that's good. Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
nice.
goodbye.
See you, man. That's the first guy that didn't get kicked out. Well, but he was gonna go yes now, so 15 minutes. He won. Left before kicked. But yeah, that way Maral could come in the talk, leave within a minute, and then she also wins. I think we have a really good guest now, though. Actually, yeah. We have quite some guests. Holy shit, we have quite some people on the line. Why didn't you ask him how he feels? He said at the end he enjoyed the content and stuff. I just, you know, like, I also knew he was going to get kicked, so I was like, I'm not going to ask a question, then he gets kicked in during the answer. Yeah, it's Twitch back because I know there's quite some issues. I'm gonna slot in here Cassie. Let's see if that works. Oh my god. I also have a few more guests. Ex Nihilo, Fuchik, and Vader Pops. So it's nice. 3 people on the queue. I like that.
Wait, can someone hear Fiend's stream? Wait, can someone hear Fiend's stream? Oh, am I on the Fiend stream now? Oh, am I on the Fiend stream now?
Yes, you are. Yes.
Yo, hello. I'm here for my daily dose of bullying. So
One sec.
I'm just here
Let me see, because there is a little bit of echo. Okay, can you talk?
Yeah, I can hear myself twice.
No, not anymore.
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
Yes, now it's better. So, Chad, I'm just here for my daily dose of bullying. Yesterday, you kicked me out 4 times, so I'm not even trying today. Just, I'm now here once, and then I want to go do my stuff.
I'm gonna start the
So I don't
countdown.
even prepare.
Yesterday you got a little bit triggered because I started the countdown immediately. You're really
Yeah.
pissed. So now I'm gonna start the countdown. You're fine because you got a little. You literally got 15 second grace seconds. So here we go. Convince my viewers.
No, I don't want to convince the viewers. Please kick me. I'm just here, so I did my daily thing, and then I'm gonna go finish up. Have some hot pants, leggings, and some more tops to try on. So I'm gonna start that. So I'm just here for you to kick me, so I can.
What
go
are
do
you
that.
gonna do? What the top 10s? What?
Oops, sorry.
You're gonna.
I have some more clothes to try on. Like yesterday, we did a lot of tops, and today we have.
You're just coming here to get the horny guys to your stream.
Maybe. That's
Okay.
also why I want you to kick me.
I see. Because I also see you have a different top on. Like.
We got this yesterday. Yesterday, we were also trying on clothes. Anyone who wasn't in the stream yesterday, you better come this time.
Okay, I see.
We got that from the clothes try-on haul yesterday. So maybe today we'll find something more.
At least now you got to actually express yourself before, holy shit, are you gonna go to no
I'm
yes?
going, come to me, Cassidy 14K.
I thought she was about to make it. For the first time. Get kicked. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys the link to her Twitch for people that are interested. She's actually putting out, she's putting out and putting on clothes. Here's the link. 50-50, you made quite some improvements. I really thought you were about to make it, but then you got kicked. Ex Nihilo is my homie. I'm gonna put him here. Homie, like it's clothes, putting out clothes. Yo, man. Holy shit!
What's up, man? Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can
you
see
see
you.
me? Can you hear me?
See you. I can hear you. You got your lawyer suit on.
Oh, I had client meetings today. You're lucky I don't have my tie on.
Oh my god, man! Like,
tell the chat this is very valuable time. They better be reimbursing you for this.
Like, for people wondering, Ex Nihilo is a lawyer. From my viewers, I think he's probably the most educated viewer of my stream.
No way, I'm not the most educated viewer. I would say no. Maybe Reese. Reese hidden in the shadows as a viewer somewhere. He's probably 20 viewers. He's the most intelligent.
I see. Moral is already hitting on you. What do you have to say about that?
Moral broke my heart several times as I grew up, so I can't. I'm sorry, Moral. You broke my heart several times.
Maybe you can apply. Come over. Everything can happen.
I wanted to. I did actually at one point. It's just it was difficult going from the U.S. But I think I would have, looking back, things that I would have done differently. I would have actually just gone for a year at least.
That's crazy, man. Like, I do have to say thanks for all the legal stuff you've provided for us for free. I really appreciate that.
I actually wanted to tell you. I should be telling Reese this. I had a call with a client before, and I told them about kind of everything that you guys are doing, and they were interested in having a conversation with you all. So
when did that happen?
At some point. Today, that's why I have this fucking suit on. What do you mean? That's why I'm looking like this.
So you're literally pretty much telling to the people, like, guys, go get yourself some purpose because maybe shit is gonna hit the fan.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
No. You're implying it. You're like a lawyer. You're not saying it, but Oh yeah, that's it, man.
But yeah, so we'll see. I just sent a message to Reese, so maybe I could connect you guys via email and then you guys could talk or something. That'd be cool.
That's dank. Man, you look like, I have to say, like I'm a dude, right? But like you really look, what is it? You look really swag. You
I learned from you.
You have that swagger, man.
Yeah, thank you.
You really have that swagger.
That's funny.
So yeah, fucking dank.
But yeah, I wanted to tell you about that because
that's really good news. That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's not going to be anything crazy. I can't tell you. I mean, I'm not going to say here what they do, but I think it's going to lead to something. So
yeah. Man, damn son, getting my back getting my back.
I told you, you know, and I didn't realize you were doing this. I came on because I know there's people in the chat saying, oh, he's not real. He's not real. He's not real. It's like, I'm real, son.
Damn real. Got that suit and everything. Telling them haters,
Yeah.
where's that?
I took my tie off. You don't understand. I took my tie off, so.
People are going boring shit. They're just already hating, man. They go like, man, this guy has a better career, looks better than me. Fuck this shit, and he's supporting Athene. Like, kick him. It's the power. It's the power they feel.
Working for free though, it's okay. We're working for free.
It's the little power they have left, you know, to put them down. But it's quite
happens.
dank, man. Yeah, it's really nice, really nice.
Yeah.
It's cool that you also come on the stream. No problemo. No.
Thanks for having me on. Yeah, I just wanted to say hey. I wanted to say what's up.
Yeah, it's nice.
I actually, at one point, I donated for you to call one of my friends and troll them. I don't know if you remember.
And did I do it?
You did troll them. He remembers it to this day. Yeah. Yeah, you'll never forget that.
So like, but like now you can actually be honest and just tell me how much I paid you to, you know, to.
I wish. That'd be nice.
To set
right?
this all up.
I paid him. Check that out. What a deal.
So like literally like he's you know he's pretty much like what do you say, like the suit is all, you know, it's all an act, it's all fake.
It's actually CGI.
Yes.
I am a green screen. I'm actually made by AI. Reese is typing me into a Discord and I'm the output.
We did a pretty good job. But you're laughing with it, but soon AI is coming after your jobs, after lawyers'
Yeah, I'm
jobs.
scared. I'm actually scared.
Do you actually know it's? I'm being serious, by the way.
I'm serious too. I'm actually, yeah. That's why I wish I would have gone and learned like coding and programming. I'm trying to learn now. I work with a developer now, and I'm trying to like figure it out more because everyone's jobs are going to be gone. I mean, maybe people need a human element until we're no longer human, but yeah.
it's a good thing to, by the way, look into. Like it's a really tip for free from Athene, like for businesses, right? Like ChatGPT will have an API, like it already has an API, but there will come another API to like have a lawyer assistant or whatever, like to work on that, because you can basically, it's all going to be about training data sets, and if you already ahead and try to, you know, feed the data in a way that the API can learn from it, you could really be a bit ahead, because I know it's going to be the new, it's going to blow up the industry using AI for medical reasons, or AI
everything.
for,
I mean, now it's still learning, so like I like mess around with it too to see what happens, and there's things that, you know, sometimes legally it's giving you an output that's not correct, right? So you still need someone reviewing it.
Yes.
But at some point that's not going to be the case anymore.
Yes.
And then I'll be on here hopefully as something else, and definitely not a lawyer, because I won't have a job. So
it's good that you actually it's good that you are aware of this reality, because a lot of people don't want to accept it. They go like, no, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah. Or they don't think it applies to them, because
Yeah.
it seems so distant, but it's not that distant. We're right there now that this is like open source. This
Yes.
chat API. It's scary.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe your out is gonna be us backing you up, you know, because you backed us up.
Hopefully.
Karma, you
Maybe
know?
I'll have to go be a permanent volunteer over there. That'd be really cool. I want to go. I mean, I don't know. Now it's hard because now I'm working and like doing things in a different
Although
way.
I do think if we're successful, right? Like if we're really successful and we start programs and projects and stuff, I definitely think you're one of the people that might be involved more closer, to be honest.
I would love to, man. I would love to, and just reviewing things and making sure things are going the right way. Like,
But yeah,
that's really. I just want to help.
It's really.
I couldn't go over there, so that's why I'm like, I'll be a resource wherever I'm at.
But like, I have to say though, like if we have the resources and you want to come over, we can sort shit out, you know, like because even with visas, there's a lot of ways to do it legally, by the way, not illegal, legally, where you know you get some kind of residence somewhere and you can fix papers. Actually, there's many ways of doing it.
Well, I mean, we're now part of what I'm doing now. I did a lot of IP stuff, right? So I as a lawyer, like I would do IP, contract, transactional stuff. But now I'm also doing like corporate structuring and restructuring and even taxes and stuff. So I'm learning more about all of that, and even visa requirements, because I'm helping organizations incorporate in Dubai or in the British Virgin Islands and things like that. So I've had to research all of that, which is cool.
That's really dang. So you're like a multi-expert lawyer
Trying
now.
to be,
Yes.
yeah.
Man,
yeah.
that's not like get into international law and stuff like that would be sick if you can do that. Like a little bit of I guess international law finance is also really nice international, you know. But if you're already looking into visas and stuff, you're basically that would be really handy. Holy shit! Like someone
Yeah, exactly.
that
Because then
knows
you have a
about.
lot of.
Because it's cancer, man. It's cancer. It's so expensive as
is.
well. It's so expensive.
It
like
is. It's ridiculous. And some governments make you do so much for
Yes.
nothing. Like it's really dumb.
and a lot of lawyers also take advantage of it. Like it's really
Yeah, because you need them in some
Yes.
ways. It sucks. It sucks. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
expensive, to be honest.
It is. It's expensive. We charge a lot for Dubai. Dubai is very expensive, and alone by itself, you have to pay so much to the government, and it's just
So you're working with people at Dubai?
So the client that hopefully you will be speaking to is attempting to incorporate in Dubai, and we've been assisting them in that matter, among other things. They're doing other things related to crypto. But yeah, so
Man.
you'll learn more about them. You'll talk to them. So I mean, hopefully, we'll see.
Is he from Dubai or is he wanting to be established in Dubai?
So part of the incorporation process that we were looking into would be having them get a golden visa as entrepreneurs, and
Yes,
we would
yes,
be
yes.
assisting in that process.
It's actually funny.
They would be.
You're
Yeah.
talking about golden visa. That's literally like I talked about Reese to have a golden visa in Dubai. Like I'm not even kidding. Like we're looking into it.
Well, now things are changing. Now there's been regulation that came out that they're saying that now they're going to implement different tax structures, but there's still loopholes. So that's
Yes.
what we're like looking into. There's still ways to
It's actually funny.
exemptions.
It's funny that you're mentioning these things and that we are because you also have like they set up these islands or whatever, these virtual whatever states where there is then completely like you can be completely exempt from taxes and stuff. It's fucking crazy. Like
Oh, and there's I mean you can I don't know. I don't even know if I should even be saying all this on here, but yeah, there's a lot of things you can be doing.
Yeah,
even through like nonprofit work and things like that in the U.S. if you there's commitments that you can make essentially where if you donate a specific amount a percentage
Yeah.
to a nonprofit, you're able to be exempt from certain taxes too, which is interesting. So
I'm not such an expert in all these things. I just know that there is really like there is so many ways when it comes down to setting up companies and stuff. When you have enough of the know-how and the like some capital, like the options are crazy. It's just absolutely bananas.
Well, I just thought about this. You actually freaking changed my life pretty much because you're the reason that I was introduced to blockchain in many ways, like gaming on blockchain and things like that, thinking about that. And it got me interested in blockchain itself. And I pushed my legal career towards that in many ways because of you guys. So it's really sick. It's pretty cool.
Well, that's actually interesting. It's a bit of a shame that there was like a big crash, but even nonetheless, there's it's pretty much like quite a very, very potent industry. And man, oh man, you'll be able to make shit tons of money. Like
now regulation is going to be coming, which I think is good. People are scared of regulation, but it's just reclassifying things in different ways.
Do you have any idea of where it's gonna?
Yeah, so if I can even show you this document that's like been proposed that I found. It's the Gillisbrand proposal. It's like bipartisan. So it's in the U.S. at least. This is just in the U.S. right?
Yes.
And they're reclassifying most crypto, like almost all cryptocurrency. Well, this would be the proposal. It's not law yet, right? It would be reclassifying crypto to a commodity, so it's not regulated by the SEC. And then they would give like organizations that are kind of minting their own token or trying to use tokens in different ways a 3-year kind of safe harbor period where you can do anything essentially, and you won't be in trouble for it because you're kind of figuring out what it is that you're doing, right? I mean, that's putting it very simply. And then also incorporating different tax exemptions. So it's cool. It hasn't passed yet, but I think it's a step in the right direction because then it'll allow for more funding to kind of get put in with confidence because people will be like, okay,
obviously.
This entity is
so
doing it the right way.
They're
so
not
I
gonna
can
go
trust
like,
them.
okay, it's all now a security or something like that, because that would be
No,
fucking crazy.
if anything, it's all going to be reclassified as a commodity, and then the starting point will be commodity. So it's going to be kind of overseen by the commodities trade like committee, right? But it won't be considered a security unless you're outright being like, okay, if you buy this, you're investing in, you know, a company essentially.
So like when it comes down to all the Ponzi systems, right? Um, like how does because that's one of the reasons why there's so many regulations. How does
So-
the commodity will combat that?
I mean, it doesn't, right? So in many ways, people are still going to be doing Ponzi's and things because that's separate from all that. That'll exist on the blockchain itself, whether or not someone's investigating it, right? The only thing would be is like, okay, where are you incorporating the company that's behind the Ponzi? Because then that's really the issue, right? Because like, that's what FTX. That's why they were in BVI. That's why some places are, but I don't think it itself being changed to a commodity like none of that's going to cause. I don't think it's going to cause concern for a lot of people.
Do you have
So
an
I think it's
idea what the timetable is for this?
It's going to take so long. Like this thing will take like 2 or 3 years, maybe 4 years, unless there's some big lawsuit. Which now this FTX thing happened. Maybe something will come out of this that'll push forward some sort of case law or regulation, right? But if it doesn't do that, then it's going to be 3 or 4 years. I mean, the only reason I think the people are kind of even proposing this is because they're just like old fart white people in America being like, I'm on my way out and I want to pretend I'm like I understand technology, like my last thing, right? But they're being very like light with what it is that they're proposing. So it's cool. I like that. I like that they're starting from letting things be more free as opposed to being super restrictive. But they do leave open the possibility for like a central bank, a banking agency. That was something that I saw, that it was like, oh, the US might create like some central cryptocurrency that's controlled by some central bank or something like that. So that was interesting.
Yeah. Is this like accessible for everybody? What you're talking
Yeah,
about?
I can send it to you. I'll send it to you. It's like a proposal that's like, you know, it's going to be like legalese proposal, whatever. It's just like a plain document, but I can send it to you.
And like since you're working in all the crypto sphere and stuff, right? Do you have any kind of feel or gut feeling towards when there's a new bounce? Because crypto is in a really like crypto winter. Do you have?
But it's everything outside of crypto as well. It's like the whole world is going through such a shit show right now.
Yeah.
Where it's like we're gonna have to get through that first, and then who knows? Even I feel like we haven't even felt really the effects of everything that has been injected into the economy and everything that's happened. So like there's been so much money put into the world and drained out of the world at the same time in different ways, and we're not really seeing the effect of that. I do think that like property values are going to be not something they're going to be bad in the next coming years, which is interesting. I think there's going to be companies that are going to be going bankrupt because they bought a ton of properties thinking that they'll be able to rent them out or something, and then now people aren't going to be able to be doing that. So that's another. There's going to be an opportunity for home buyers. But crypto, I think, I don't know. I'm really heavy in the NFT space. I have a lot of clients that are NFT project like developers and releasers and deployers and things like that. And I see that in the NFT space, there's been a recent bounce back. There's like this project by 9gag that's released recently, and I think that project itself has bringing a bunch of people that's going to bring money into crypto, and I think that that'll be good for at least Ethereum because there's going to be more money going into it. But so like it's hard to tell. It's a global thing. Like it's a global thing.
Do you feel like
I think
a recession is coming?
I think we're in it. We're already in a recession. We just don't. People are trying to say we're not. We're in a recession. We've been in one. It's a global recession. You feel it all over the world. So it's just, it doesn't matter what different individual governments say. But it's just how long are we going to be in it, right? Like thinking about like the last time something like this happened, it was like World War II, and then the depression, like straight into a depression. So it was like a 20-year period of like horrible things happening, right? So maybe it'll take 10 years of us as like a society globally going through economic woes to really get out of it. But even then, it's like at that point, who knows where technology advances, and then like there's a lot of things that get solved. So it's weird. It's like we're in a weird spot. It's just interesting.
Well, 10 years, holy shit, that sounds really. Because normally recessions last like 8 months or something. 10 years, holy fuck! If that's the case.
Well, think about. I think that the recession. We've been in the recession already for maybe at least 2 or 3 years. I think that we've already been in a recession for at least 2 or 3 years, and you'll see it in different markets. It's not just like like think of different like stock market. different things that happened within that period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Property sector, global trade. Like it's been a series of things happening for the last 3 or 4 years that have impacted global economy. So it's like, even though you might not feel all the effects, it still is, you know, a recession in many ways,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I understand. Like, it's just interesting.
2027, I think I think next year is going to be interesting for Bitcoin. There's going to the halving. I think that's interesting. That's going to be a huge catalyst for things. So I
What?
think 2025.
What was going to be a big catalyst?
Isn't that the next Bitcoin halving? Let me check. Hold on. When's the next Bitcoin halving?
Halving. Ah, you're talking
Halving,
about
the halving. Yeah, that I think that's going to be a big catalyst. We won't see it right away. It'll take like a year for that to show itself. So maybe 2025 is we'll see like a big. We'll be like.
We'll for sure be within the next bull cycle, maybe. You know what I mean? But globally, I think we're going to be outside of crypto, just everything in general. There's going to be economic shit happening that's fucked up all over the world for the next like 5 years, probably.
So,
just things unraveling.
So if you just have to give your opinion, not
no one likes recession. No one. You're in it right now, guys.
Not financial advice, right? Like so you cover your ass.
Yeah.
Buy the dip.
Yeah, not financial advice. I always buy the dip. I've been buying the dip. I've been buying the dip forever. I'm just buying the dip. So I buy every fucking week.
Are you holding the bags?
Oh, I'm holding the bags. I'm holding the bags. Who knows? Hopefully, I get to see the bags before they're useless in one way or another. But I'm holding the bags.
Which cryptos?
So right now, I'm trading. I'm heavily trading NFTs and Ethereum, and a lot of the gains I'll keep in ETH, and then I'll convert to Bitcoin, and I just stack Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then there's altcoins. There's things that I still get, you know what I mean, or other things, and I'll trade some altcoins like Bonk. Bonk was a coin that went crazy like the last 24 hours. That was like a trade that happened.
And do like, how does it affect you when you see the price go down and stuff? Is it like losing?
I get
sleep?
excited. Well, because it depends on the trade. I'm not like a day trader on Bitcoin, right? If there's like a swing trade that I'm in for some altcoin, it'll be within a short, like predetermined period of time, right? But dips on Bitcoin, I'm thinking way long term. So I just get excited. I'm just like, yeah, I hope it dips more. I want to buy more.
I see. How much Bitcoin do you have, if you're allowed to say?
More than one. I don't want to like. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter, right? But like more than one, like yeah. And I have like ETH too, like. But it's not like if all of it were to, I can say this: if all of it were to go to zero because of my profession, I would still be okay because I'm not relying on something like that.
Well, Exnilo, I don't know if you know the format. Like it's all automated. I'm now telling you in person. Yeah, like when it's yes, it's auto kick everything. It was really nice talking to you, though. To be honest, really, it's really cool to, yeah, like big supporter. Was a big supporter. Well, it's still a big supporter. You're always welcome, huh? And I do know like doors will open for sure. I got a few people here in slotting the guests. Let's go here, Mr. Fuchik. He was talking a lot of shit in the chat. Oh, it says we're having trouble connecting you to your guest. Oh, there's quite some people here in the queue. Damn son. Let me see here. Trying to slot here. It didn't work. I guess the guy left. Ah, you want me to connect? Fuchik, but you I got you here on the list, but you left. I'm ready, bro. You were like boring, shit. Lay, that's fine. You know geek. Like you can like, okay, the next guest, he seems to, be quite you want to be banned? No, I don't want to be banned. You know that if you would come on the stream and say something that you're not allowed to say, you will put your own account in jeopardy, because the rules clearly state in this guest stars thing that if someone breaks the TOS, we need to remove them from the stream and report. I don't think we even have to remove the VOD. Yeah. Let me see here. Oh, Fruitchick is getting ready. No Bannerino, huh? Yeah, like Twitch is being a bit difficult. He's here. He's here. He's here. You already see here. I wonder if you remove a guest, if you can, you know.
You hear me?
Yo,
Athene?
yo.
Yo, you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah. What's up, man? First of all, I'm a big super fan. First of all, I'm a big super fan. I'm a real for real, bro. For real, bro.
Dank.
What's your problem? Because you're gray hair and gray shit.
I got a little bit of gray hair, yes.
I'm 1992.
1992. That means you are 30 years old, right?
Yeah, this year. I turned 30 this year.
So,
Season 1, 2, season 7, rank 1 gladiator. I can prove it.
you were rank 1 glad.
From season 1 to season 7.
Which class?
Rogue, and then Wrath of the Lich King, Death Knight.
How can you prove it?
With my armory.
Oh yeah, what's your name in the game?
It's in
He left. Okay. He vanished. Twitch is down on mobile, Damson. Oh, he's back. Man, this system is quite buggy though. Feels kind of bad. Let me see if there's anyone else. Got here one more that is ready. I think that's the last guy. Don't know if he's gonna accept. Yo, man, you got another chance.
Another chance. This is my last one. It's 4 a.m.
Yeah, it's late.
I'm done trying to, talk to these nerds. My last thing, I think maybe to get this going a little bit more, to maybe get the channel to rack up. I think you should be trying to turn it into like a game show a little bit. Use that wheel behind you. Maybe try to take the channel points and be able to like convert it into Krypton or something like that. So like there's a reason for people to stay here, watch, and like so they can maybe win something, because people love winning shit.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of giving incentives to people on the show that can stay for a certain amount of time. But yeah, like of course what Maral says is true. Like we cannot convert Twitch points into actual monetary things or whatever. But I do think we can find a way to incentivize people to stay longer in a way that is allowed, pretty much. A smart system. So yeah.
You couldn't give stuff away in the game. That would be
maybe giving away stuff in the game. Maybe we can do that, but just overall giving actual monetary. I really think the
You're fired.
This is the best one. That's the best one, to be honest. Okay, I think I'm going to be calling it a day. I will be doing more of these. I think during the weekend it's going to be easier because there are going to be more people watching, because it's quite hard to do it with when there's not enough people. Like, I would also like a lot more votes. Yeah. I would need more votes. I'll see you tomorrow, probably, yeah. Today, I know the views are quite shit, but Twitch has been crashing all the time, all over the place. Every time I click, but I keep adding you though, LP. I keep adding you. I keep constantly adding you. Like, I can literally screen cap here, right, and show you. Like, I'll quickly do that, right? So you know I'm not shitting you. Like literally what it is here, right? This is how the panel looks, right? Window capture. So people know. You can literally see, here you are, bro, waiting for guests to connect. Here, Fuchik, waiting for guests to connect. Do you see how many guests are here? Here, Metanor getting ready, but he didn't connect yet. Here, another one. Like, do you guys see how many there are? Like, so the problem here is not so much like there's quite some bugs. And what I sometimes do is, if you do it, yeah, there I see another person. I just add them like this. And you see, I added the dog CEO, and now for what, like, it's just glitchy. He's here and he's here. He's in both places, requests and here. I think, yeah. It doesn't work. Let me try and remove you and re-add you like this. Does it work now? It's still in beta. It's still in beta. It's still in beta. But yeah, I'm just showing, like, it's not like I'm censoring people or whatever. It's just not working properly. Yeah. Hopefully they fix it, because I do really think that a lot of the flow or the experience of the show is a bit affected by this. So yeah, I really think if it would work properly, that I would have a lot more guests. And I also think we should incentivize. What is it? Yeah, like today, everybody has really shit views. Holy shit. Twitch is just fucked. What the fuck? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, try tomorrow. Come back tomorrow, guys. Today, Twitch is just broken. It's broken as fuck. And yesterday as well. Feels kind of bad. Don't leave, bitch. Hey, Fuchik, tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. Maybe make channel points tickets to play. I will see. I will see. I will definitely think about it. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep it up. And yeah, like, hope tomorrow it's going to be working. Twitch is going to be better, because the few past days, Twitch has been really wonky as fuck. Peace out, guys. Rating Cassie here. You guys can go and, and kick her there.